Hey guys, welcome back to ADP Art Creations. This look so pretty. Tony got us up in here tonight. Let me send her. Oh well, let me let her know because I'm on the computer, so I don't think I know how to copy it like this, guys. I'm gonna try this and see if it works. Um, I'm gonna try and see if I can put it in her messages. Oh snap! Wait a minute. Oh snap! Miss D sent me something. Okay, okay. About audit because I like me some audit crooks. Um, okay, let me see. I keep telling everybody audit crooks gonna make it in the W. I don't know what nobody talking about. I don't care about all that rah rah. I told you when I do my WNBA Women's History, she remind me of Danielle. So I'm like, I could see her out there doing her thing. Um, let me see if I can do this chat. I'm gonna see if I can send this. Call myself send this to her. Um, I'm gonna send this to her like this. Oh snap! I think it worked. Ooh, I don't know if it worked. Okay, all right. Hopefully it worked, guys. Like that. Like what? No way, big girl. You up? What's up, big girl? I know. You know what, guys? We had about 5 storms today. That's probably because Big Girl in the chat. Big Girl, you might as well come on up here. Let me drop the link. Let's see America if Big Girl come on the chat. Big Girl has not come on the chat, Donna. You remember it was only 5 of y'all in the chat back in the day? It ain't been that long back in the day. And Big Girl came up. I think Big Girl came up twice. I think she got She Whiz beat, I think. But big girl, you need to come on up here, big girl. Why she say, guys, why she say, oh, ADP, I'm gonna stay in the chat. I'm gonna drop this link for big girl. Let's see if she come up. But anyways, guys, we just waiting for okay, I will see. Look at see, God is so good. He's so good. Yes. Hey guys. How was you guys this week? Did you have a great week? If you didn't, what's my what's my boy name? Hold on, let me show you, let me show you. Can't play it, but let me show you. Let me see. Um, let me see what Tony say too, guys. I guess I'm gonna keep IG open. We're gonna talk about the game and stuff like that. We're gonna let it all out. It's a soap opera night. You can let it all out or whatever the case may be. But I'm putting a block on talking about my niece Pooh Candy Carter. She is off limits tonight. If you're not putting anything encouraging in the chat, on the panel, I can't. I can't. Oh snap! Who is this? This got to be Tony, a big girl. Who is it? Who? Big girl. Oh, is this? Who is the invincible twin? Somebody got to see why they do that, and I don't be knowing who they are when they pop up in here. They got to tell me, guys. Y'all know who that is, so I can know. Let me see my notifications say, guys. But yeah, so guys, Tony should be coming up here soon. So we're gonna go ahead and start it off and kick it because she got me up this time. Oh, okay, nephew. Just making sure because I don't see nobody names and I done seen some people be down at the bottom and I don't pay no attention to them. Well, you better come up here with your nephew, then, big girl. Go ahead, come on. I done put the link in there. We're just gonna pretty much we'll talk about the game and a little bit of what's going on and stuff like that. But um, I know Tony wanted to talk about the game and the breakdown. Momo, okay, yep. What you want? I know he did. America. Oh gosh. He getting some kind of, he got his bento box. He all right. I don't think he up to nothing. But yeah, we wait for Tony. Okay, so guys, let's get into it right quick. I do want to say something before we even get started. Let me see if I got it finished. Oh man, probably not. Did it come up yet? Okay, guys. So I noticed, you know what I'm saying, because I'm always on threads. Um, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, do I think she gonna get picked up by another team? I got a feeling. Donna, I was telling Big Girl, I got a feeling somebody gonna pick her up. The one I think one of the teams that could pick her up right about now is the Phoenix Mercury. I think a Big Girl had said that the day before. Then I was like, I ain't hear her look, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? I could see that Big Girl. So I'm thinking so because look, I ain't, and I know she got new management and all that kind of stuff, but I think it's something great getting ready to happen for her. I just don't know what, but I do believe somebody probably pick her up if that's what Kennedy wants, because we don't know, we don't know, everything that went down and what exactly happened. So it's whatever she's praying God for, Donna. I pray that she gets it. Um, because I think out of the whole W, she gets it the hardest, and there's other players that do the same thing, 24/7, and they don't get that type of heat in the way Kennedy Carter does. Like social media is social media. She got a right to speak out. Everybody else speaking out. You know what I'm saying? We calling out the other people that's speaking out, but it's a problem when Kennedy do it. That's why I say it's not what who it look, it's who saying it. It's not what's being said. It's who saying it. And so you got everybody else using their outlets saying what they want to do, conflict of interest around the world and all that stuff. And it's like, this young lady at the end of the day, she's somebody's daughter, you know, somebody's niece. We don't know, and she's quiet, Donna. No, kid is she could say whatever she want to say. She quiet. She probably, it's a lot going on for her, and just trying to figure out what's next. I think, I don't know until she says something. Hey, Miss D, you can come up. You want to? I don't know what that Tony better get out that garden. She better get out that garden over there showing up in Keisha channel, and then she late. See, she like gummy. She late. But Miss D, I dropped the link for you too. So we're gonna just talk about the different things in the W, guys. But yeah, Donna, I got a feeling. I got a feeling August 2nd is the deadline, Donna. Y'all better brace yourselves. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be crazy work. Um, it's gonna be crazy. I feel somebody getting ready to do something crazy with a trade. So, hey Miss D, how are you, girl?
Hey, how you doing? Look, I gotta get up early. But I just want to say, I see. I was like, yo, she on. I forgot.
Yeah,
Hey,
Tony
baby
talking about
Jacob.
come on. Tony talking about
Hello,
come
Miss
on
D.
over here, and she late. You can't be talking about come on over here. You late. She said she was coming
Um,
though.
you know
But
what?
yeah,
Somebody
what
did
you think?
something on TikTok, and they broke it down pretty good. I forgot. Did I save it?
Yeah,
It was on
big
TikTok.
girl
It was a
sent
young
it. Big
lady
girl
with
sent
with
it
the
to
afro.
Gummy.
Yeah,
Yeah, big girl sent it to Gummy
she
and
broke it
stuff.
down
And
pretty good, and that made
uh huh,
sense. It made
yeah.
sense because
And
you know
Keisha
what? We
now
don't
played
know
it
what
tonight.
happened. We don't know what happened. With Kitty. You know
Yeah,
what it is? I'm gonna say this,
from your
and you know I
opinion.
love Asia, and I'm not trying to blame Asia, but Asia and that team, sometime you get into this cliquish type behavior, or you get into this like, okay, we all look, I understand you won championships with with Jackie and Chelsea. But sometimes I don't think she meant to. But this situation seemed like you came off as a mean girl. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm not making excuses. Kennedy, people say, "Well, why is Kirsten Bell on the team?" Or, and you know what? That's fine. They keep saying that Kirsten Bell's on the team because she do this and that. But when you notice, nobody talked about her basketball. Now, don't get me wrong. It's good to be a good teammate, whatever that is. But the whole point is to, like I said in my video, put the ball in the basket. You don't have to be friends with your teammate. They don't have to be buddy buddy. It don't seem like I don't think that's part of her. I don't think I don't think she's mean. I don't think that's part of her personality. That buddy buddy. If you just left that girl alone, let her do what she do. Because when you think about it, yes, Justine Scott played good today. That's fine.
They played against the
But
Mercury, though. You see what I'm
yes, true
saying?
too. Well, I'm not. Look, the young lady had a great game. I'm not gonna poo poo the young lady, but at the same
I ain't say I'm
time,
not poo pooing her.
no,
I'm
no, no,
just
no, no,
saying.
no. I'm not saying
Oh,
you.
oh,
No, no, no,
okay,
no.
okay.
But what I'm saying is, even with that performance, it's still on that second unit. I think she would have been okay if you just like she said, release the hounds, release her, tell everybody, set the screen and get the hell out the way, and then get in when you fit in. Because only one that on that second unit the score, she has sclerosis, so she mentally fried. Um, so who else gonna score? Who else gonna score?
Mm,
So
mm.
just if you would just let her do her thing on a second unit, but yeah, she hollered at Asia, and I'm gonna say this, it'll sound crazy. So what? I like Asia. Yes, you Asia, and we respect that. But I don't know. It's just I, you expected her to fall in line, and that's not her personality. And you can't treat her like you treat Kirsten Bell or anybody else because that's not her personality. But that's
Hmm.
my opinion on it.
Yeah, and it's okay to you know what I'm saying, it's okay to have your opinion, Miss D. You probably said a lot of things that some people want to say but they don't. Um, you never know. You might say some stuff people, some people want to hear and some people don't. It could go either way, put it like that. But you're entitled to what you think happened. And I'll let Jacob get in just a second. Guys, don't get me wrong. We fully understand. No, then again, I can't say that because until a woman speaks her truth, I can't even go by that. But let's just say what they have set up about Ken Dog or whatever. We know, you know, can she can get overwhelmed and different things can happen, whatever the case may be. Only what we see. We know only what we see, not what we don't see and what everybody think they see without all the evidence coming out. Which is, some stuff may be too personal or whatever, but we're not excusing the fact of, Kennedy Carter's full character by no means necessary. Only what she showed us, guys, not speculation, not what you think, not what you believe. That's all we know. And I say this because I ain't messing with Miss D with Morris, but I definitely one day Kennedy Carter will be up here and I want her to feel comfortable and I want her to be able to talk about who Kennedy Carter is versus everything else that is going on. Who are you? What's the stuff you like? How did you feel about basketball? This kind of thing growing up. That, just that type of thing so that people can get a better perspective of a person who sometimes maybe have their actions lead before they can speak. But for me personally, I I understand her. So, but that's just me. So I'm speaking from the heart. That's just me. But Miss D. That was beautiful. That was well put. That was something. That was the way Miss D felt. And she didn't, guys. When Miss D was talking, it's like, cause you like, man, you like, oh, why, stuff like that. So it's kind of crazy. Jacob, do you have anything you want to say about the team moving forward? Like Donna asked the question of, do you think she's gonna go to a different team? We got the trade deadline coming up August 2nd.
Y'all not gonna want to hear my opinion, so
If it's
preface.
not, long as it's not negative and bashing, because I
Oh,
left,
oh, even
left
if
and
it's
right.
not negative, even if it's not negative, y'all still gonna sink on my haters. So I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna speak on it. Trust me.
Oh, okay. So, okay, let me ask you this. Do you feel like she's gonna go to a different team?
Oh, you don't want to hear my take on that either.
It's a yes or no. You can say
If
yes
I
or no.
if oh
I'm just saying you can have your opinion. I don't want to hear no bashing, Jacob. Not today. You know what I'm saying? No
oh
bashing of
bashing.
the no, like bashing of the players and stuff like that. I don't
Oh
want
no no
to.
no 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 no.
No, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. You like Miss D, said her opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. Just know, like, just the players going through a lot right now. It's the world returns to young and restless. It's everything. So, what do you think about the trade deadline? Do you feel like she's gonna go to a different team? If so, where? If not, who do you see being traded at the trade deadline? That kind of stuff.
Okay, so my take on the all right. Y'all wanted my opinion. Y'all gonna ask for it. All right, that's cool. Um, so for the Kenny Carter situation, do I think she's gonna go to another team? Her talent's amazing. That's not what I'm not. That's not what I'm denying. I heard Brooklyn say she's gonna go to the Mystics. I said,
You,
nah, she's
I
not.
don't think. Only reason why I say not the Mystics, because, well, you know what I'm saying. They don't really have a guaranteed starting line, but uh, why you say not the Mystics?
Well, it's not even the starter spot. I don't even think she would have started regardless. To be honest with you, and the main reason why
No.
I say no is because what I heard about Kennedy Carter and the locker and that locker room cancer stuff, I'm not taking a chance, especially with this young team that they have. And I heard those girls do not play at all. So if she does something to those, if she tries to rile those girls up in a negative light,
We don't
oh,
even know that, though. The honest
oh
thing,
no, it's been no.
we don't know the truth.
Right. We don't. You know
We
what?
don't we
No,
don't
I'm
know
not
the
Hey,
even.
truth.
I don't
Miss
believe
D,
she
ask
about
AJ,
this
ask
time.
AJ.
Listen,
He has all
listen,
the
listen,
information on that stuff. Ask
baby
AJ.
Jacob, baby
Yeah,
Jacob. This
we don't.
time, or even last time, but definitely this time, I don't think it was any locker room thing. I don't think she got into any confrontation. What I think happened is that maybe she thought something where she could get in certain games. She's getting started like who said that? Like Donna said. Um, you get in the starting lineup. But definitely the second unit, why did she didn't even in the second unit she stopped playing, they stopped giving her playing time.
Oh, there was something going on after that Dallas game.
Yeah, but yeah, not in the locker room. I think like I said, I think as much as I like Asia, that clickers thing happened. And that's not her style. She probably didn't communicate a lot with her teammates like that. And she didn't play a part of that clicker stuff. So that was one of the reasons why. That's my story. I don't think she got into any altercation. I don't think so. But hey, I could be wrong.
Yeah,
And
because we don't.
Chicago,
You,
we
yeah.
gonna ignore
Okay,
that because
Minty.
Chicago, all of them was a hot mess. So I
Okay,
don't think.
Minty.
Go ahead.
I
No.
mean, you can go ask AJ. He had it. He reported on it. You can go ask him.
No, no, I know, I know. I saw it on the court. I'm talking about off the court. If she hollered, so what?
Right. Like
Teammates
that
get
don't
But they
into
don't
mean.
want to
teammates
can't Miss
teammates
D.
get
They
into it
don't
all the
want
time
they
about
don't
Yeah,
want the
defense
locker
they
room
assignments,
do.
gossip.
You
huh?
don't know that. You don't know who's the. You don't
Right. I
know
don't think
who's the
nothing's
locker
happened on
room
locker room
Okay,
on
business.
then
each
Mid D, I have a question. Then why
What?
did she
on each
get let
team.
go from her other four teams? Then
You don't know the truth. You don't
Okay,
know.
did you go see that breakdown with the young lady?
no, I'm just asking. Why do you think so?
I don't know. A lot of look, I'm
If you
learning
get let
now.
go from four teams, then who would the then
Okay,
obviously that
that
person's
don't
the
mean
issue.
nothing, baby
Yeah,
Jacob.
that don't mean
But
that
you
don't
know why?
mean.
What I just tell you? Did you listen to anything I said? I'm beginning to believe that you have to be a kiss ass. Excuse my French. It's too much. It's too me. It's mean girl. It's mean girl. She's not that type of person. She's not bubbly and friendly like that. Not mean she mean, but she's not. She's not the type to be all in the clique. That's the problem. You gotta learn how to play the game. The young lady broke it down. Let's start with Atlanta. The coach in Atlanta was not Tanisha Rome. It was I forgot her name, Coleman or whatever.
Okay.
Kennedy was supposed to be the star of the team. You had veterans who got a little jealous and they started doing stupid stuff, icing her out or whatever, whatever. The coach got fired and they Renee Montgomery took over after the team was sold. So the direction of the team was no longer her team anymore. And so that's what happened in Atlanta. That's what happened. I don't think it was nothing. She never really got into a fight with nobody. It was just a whole bunch of cliquish political bull crap. Okay, let's take L.A. L.A. is just like the sky. Management messed up.
Yeah,
Um,
sure. Right.
they going to transition with these different teams.
Mm,
Once again, when you take a look at it, no major fight. And then if she was look, let me say this. I like Courtney Williams. She okay, let's go back to Atlanta. She got into it with her teammate inside in Atlanta when Kennedy was there and outside outside off the court. Have you ever heard anything Kennedy did off the court as far as fighting? As bad as you say she was, I thought about it. Have you ever heard anything
Wasn't it with
bad
Courtney?
about Kennedy off the court?
Wasn't it with Courtney?
Yeah, I was talking about Kennedy, right? That was Court. No, no, no. Courtney got into it with another teammate. She
I
punched
thought it
another
was with
team.
Ken. I heard it
No,
was
no, no, no. No, no. We she got into a competition. But her brother was a he. I guess through her, Courtney hit her, and she called her agent, or something happened. But no, Courtney hit another teammate before Kennedy. And I'm not
hmm?
saying Kennedy. I mean, I'm not saying Courtney is a bad person, but sometimes I think the difference between them two, Courtney learned how to play the game, and it's a lot of game and a lot of political and a lot of click and a lot of oh that's my homegirl type mess, and she not willing to do that. But once again, ask yourself: have you heard anything about Kennedy getting in trouble off the court?
good one, right?
So if you know that if she's a hothead, you would see that she's a hothead off the court.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't think
Because yeah, it doesn't stop when you hit. It doesn't stop when you hit the
Exactly.
cord. A
So when people
person,
say that she got into her teammate, no, it's normal. It's just that
yeah,
her
that's
stuff is
still
blown up. But she never
and
punched a teammate. Go
yes.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, and Miss D too. People assume just because they don't see because they're championship teams that they don't have certain type of issues. You don't know that. Let me tell you something. When you, I don't care what nobody say. When you're in a with a group of people, you're gonna it's gonna be a mix. It's gonna be something go down up in there, something, whether y'all agree or disagree, something. Name me one group you can sit in and say that we all just gonna sit here and get along and just everybody agree with everything. That's I don't see that. That don't happen in America. Like we doing on the panels and stuff like that. We agree and disagree. You know what I'm saying? Jacob saying what he's saying, and we may not agree on it, but it's still what he want to say, right?
Right. No, I
So
was trying to tell Jacob that
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right,
we
Miss
don't
D.
know if because she look, they never had an argument off the court that we know of. Because if
Right.
that happened, they would have said that in the locker room.
Okay,
Oh
so Miss
yeah.
D, so
I don't think
what?
she's a locker room cancer. I
Let
just
me
think
ask
she
you this,
didn't.
Miss D.
She wasn't buddy buddy, and that's the
Miss
Yeah.
D,
problem.
so
It's a
Miss
Cause
D,
you
click.
know when
so
It's
you know how it
cliquish.
is when the new people come in, they
It's
already
click.
have yeah.
Right.
I guys, I'm kind of experienced. Yeah.
And let me say this. It's gonna sound controversial. She is the fourth best, or maybe the third best player on a team on Aces.
Hmm.
Nobody in the league can guard that girl.
Hmm.
Nobody.
And look, Miss D, the difference now this year before last year, you have more people supporting Kenny Carter than the negative. You have more people, different outlets and stuff. More people are supporting her versus
Right.
the last situation. That's what makes this thing different, Donna. So that's why I believe something cooking. I don't know when, I don't know how. And then
And think
another
about it.
thing too, Miss D,
Uh huh.
she's quiet. You know, Kennedy, she ain't bowing down to nobody. If she
She
got something to
look.
say, she
If
gonna
if
say
you
it.
say something about her, that's when she responds. It's not like she go on
Yeah, right.
They was
Yeah.
messing with her. They was saying
They were
something
messing with
stupid.
her first.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Something about. But let me say this, and I'm not trying to put nothing out there. The situation with the Erica Hamby. Let me tell you how the Aces are. Now, the Erica was part of one of the championships. Maybe yeah, one. Okay, her agent was cool. Remember that? Remember I did a live stream a few months ago, and
Yes.
I said,
Yes,
"Wow,
Miss
that
D.
be look at that, how they used to be." The Erica was part of the Aces uh clique, cultish type clique. They kind of took the side of Becky. I'm talking about Asia, as far as just not speaking out for on what happened with the Erica with the pregnancy, her her having a kid. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So she was a victim of that too. It's kind of cliquish over there, and that's sad
Hmm.
because, like I said, I like Asia, but that part I don't like. They're expecting. She don't say it, but you could tell to kiss her. Her behind. And Kennedy was not going to play that game. Look, she said, "You know what? I'm not here to be your friend. We don't have to go out to eat. I'm not part of this clique. This is a job." And they took it all out of bounds. And I think that's what happened. She's not that type of teammate, and that's okay, cause that's not what she's there for. You know what she's there for, to get you buckets. She ain't there to be a friend. Sometimes that happen. Everybody not gonna be a friend like that. She's not that friendly
Hmm.
type. You know what I mean? And then they
Hmm.
saying, well, sometimes she come in happy and moody. And I'm not a psychologist, but she may have some condition.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
I ain't
You
gonna say
know.
what it is,
You
but she
never.
may.
You. Yeah.
I'm
We'll
just
leave.
saying.
Leave that. We'll leave that
Right,
to them.
right. I'm just saying,
You know what I'm
but that cliquish vibe that's going on with the Aces, I don't like that, and that kind of turned
saying?
me off a little bit. And it showed us up again with this Kennedy Carter situation that you did with the Erica. You know, she was your
Mhm.
teammate, and all of a sudden, you know, I don't know. But that's just my opinion about that situation. And I'm not saying other teams don't have that dynamic, but you know,
And this is the thing, like, well, she did this in the past, she did this, or she did that, and this, and nobody's gonna do this. You can't control and tell somebody what's gonna go on their journey or their path. You don't know. You don't know the truth. And it'd be like, it's just like a court case that's been going on forever, and everybody just automatically assume that person is guilty because of their past without even looking at the evidence with any evidence or even hearing from the person. Sometimes things can
right,
get in the mix of that type of stuff. Okay, like Miss D said, Miss D brought up a very good point. What have you heard her do out, outside of the court? What have you heard? Anything about her, her behavior? Anything? Have you heard anything? Because let me tell you something. Real is real. What you see is what you gonna get. Real people, they ain't gonna be fake on and off the court. They gonna give exactly to you the way you see it. And I just don't see, Kendra Carter being a fake person. I think she's a very genuine, real person. She just sees things different, and she knows who she is. It's okay to know who you are, and want the best for yourself. Who don't want the best for themselves? And we got to stop putting words in her mouth. She has to be able to speak for herself. Do I think I'm this? Do I think I'm that? She loves the game of basketball. If she didn't, she wouldn't fight as hard as she do. And I could just see it, guys. Say what you want to say, but when Kennedy went over there, I could just tell she was ready, like Miss D said, get over there and go to work. She was ready to work. And you start to see her work. She knew exactly what to do to get on the court and work. When you got one person that's speaking up for your whole bench, that says something, Miss D. I watch those games, guys. I watch Kennedy play. Yeah, we know stuff. We know she got stuff she got to work on. Who don't? But what you can't take away from her is when she was hitting that court, she was bringing it to him. So, I just wish that, like, and I know I get it. How some may critique because of her past and different things like that. And we'll never know everything unless she tells her story. Um, but just like we didn't know everything about Hamby, and Hamby is still dealing with it. When she went on Sue Bird show, you could just tell that still bothers her. After all that time, it still bothers her. So, it we'll have to see. I know that, like I said, the deadline is August 2nd, um, and we'll see what happens. But Kennedy is real quiet, guys. I'm just saying she's real
Right. You know
quiet.
what? But you know what bothers her? Like I said, I just said it.
Huh?
Where was her teammates to comfort her? I didn't hear nothing out loud when Dearica was going through it with the Aces.
And that's called repeated behavior. You can't see what I'm doing, and you know I can just continue to do it because they got a pattern. When they do it to one, they're not gonna stop because they don't think they have any. They're gonna get caught or suffering the consequences. It's easy for us to go and say, "Hey, Chicago Sky's this, that, and the third." 'Cause they look, they want you to know. It's the teams that you be like, people be like, they so perfect. I don't believe that, not one bit. I believe all them teams. They may not, what I'm saying, may not be crazy, but everybody has something going on because you're dealing with a group of women. Not everybody gonna agree. I'm just sorry.
Right. But you know what she also a victim of, Kennedy?
Hmm.
When you get a reputation, a lot of these coaches they talk and they blackballed her. They kind of, oh yeah, she did this and this. I don't know.
I
Like I
don't know because
said,
it could go. You're right, Missy, but at the same time too, it can go both ways. But they behind the scenes. They know more than we do. They know the truth and what's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? They
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
But
it's like you.
I
It's
don't
like you
know.
saying, yeah, you're right too. Now that's what I'm saying. You're right in saying that, and then like I said, you don't know what they really do know too. At the same time, where they're saying, hey, this might be the case or whatever.
Well, you
Um,
know what? Like I said, like I'm gonna leave it alone. I might be wrong, but when you deal with somebody with an issue, um, in the brain, I'm gonna just leave it like that. People don't want to deal with that, and that's not fair. She's
right, because
a
everybody
brilliant
had.
basketball player,
Yes, yep.
but but that's, I mean, that she can't help it. That's why I feel. Look, I know but I'm speculating, but I really feel that something's going on up there that she can't help. And so just stick with her. But it's a trade off. I don't know.
Listen, Miss D, this is the way I feel about this too. If when these coaches are having these talks and whatever is going on, whatever the case may be, you took that opportunity to put her on the team. There's no way you didn't know everything that came with it. I ain't trying to hear that,
Right,
but
right.
it could be.
Spoon did that, but Spoon should have look. I don't know if
I'm
they
telling
sat
you,
down and had a conversation with between her, Spoon, and I mean Kennedy Spoon and Becky Hammond.
well, either way it go, you're gonna know, Miss D, regardless of the fact, you're gonna know everything about that player that the public should not know. Not every
Right,
single thing, but you know what I mean.
right.
So I don't think when the opportunity came up that you didn't know whatever it is that we don't know. I don't think that.
But I think Becky, once again, this is my speculation, played into the politics. Oh, you think you're gonna play and you're gonna kind of you want a certain role. Well, I'm the boss and I'm a sit you down, even though it was to the detriment in a certain way. It was to the detriment because
because Miss D,
um uh
she was gonna be sixth player of the year.
yes, I'm saying, but you set her down because she got into it with Asia and far as the defense concerned, and then like she probably said, you know what, like I said, I'm in control. I'm in
Yeah,
control,
yeah.
and you got to sit down.
And see,
But
that's the stuff we don't see with the coaches. You know what I'm saying, Miss
right,
D? We don't know what
right,
them coaches telling them players. We don't
right,
know. I wish that this is, and I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all know where I'm coming from, and I'm gonna say this like this. This is why I love God so much, guys, because we do stuff over and over again, and not no matter how many times we do it, He still finds a way to forgive us. Do we get all our stuff together at one time when He's helping us? No. When we still working on something, He right there with us. And what He said, cast them in the sea. Is that not what He said? But with man, sometimes with man will crucify you for the rest of your life. When you do one thing, they will two things or three things, they will cast you for the rest of your life. Every time they see you, oh, da 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 da. And but for me, from my experience, I'm like, man, I've had things that I have what I'm saying, had to work on, and it didn't happen overnight, or whatever. But and it could be 20 times, 50 times. I mean, more than one, more than 20 or whatever. And he stood by me, he still helped me and work it out. But with man, you do something once or twice, you are what they think you are. But in your heart you're different. But they'll never be able to see that because they're still looking at your mistakes. So when you're looking at me, you're not looking at my progress because you're so focused on the negative and my past. And that's what I see with a lot of people who have an opinion on Kennedy Forrest, on the social media, sometimes on the threads and the TikTok, with some of them, but for a majority of it, I seen them, what I'm saying, being there for her, or whatever. And a lot of them were saying the same thing Miss D was saying, guys. So it's something going on, and it's just sad that these players have to experience this, and the ones that are open and open their mouths or defend themselves or say something different, those are the players that get hit the most.
right. To
And
get blackballed.
yeah, because and when I was thinking about that, I was thinking about De'Erica too. Just different people, you know, different teams, Skylar, the list can go on of different players that have to experience these type of things. Donna said the Ace is gonna miss that scoring from Kennedy during playoff time. Donna, Donna, don't you
Hmm.
start, Donna. Donna, you cooking?
Are they gonna miss that defense though? because she wasn't a good defender.
It don't matter. A lot of them won't though. You know, I mean, you know, what watching the games, Jacob and stuff like that. Some people like they be all like they all on our pow pow. But I'm just saying, Miss D.
Oh, she's just fucking trash. I'm
No,
just
no,
gonna say
don't say
she's
that.
fucking
Look,
trash. She's
no,
fucking
Who?
she's
trash.
Pow
not.
Pow?
She's not. No, Miss D. What I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
say about Pow Pow, Jacob and Miss D is that they'll get on Pow Pow, but it's a lot of these players and these vets that's supposed to be carrying these numbers, and they giving you 5 points a game, 6 points a game.
Oh,
But
we
it's
call them fucking
no,
trash too.
no, it's okay for them to do that, but
Oh no, we get on.
no,
We get on them.
no,
Trust
you
me, we
said
get on
you
them.
may get on them,
Oh
but
yeah,
let's
because I'll tell you why. Hold on. Because a lot of the people on YouTube are fucking pussies. That's why. Fucking pussies.
Baby Jacob, guess
That's
what?
why.
Baby Jacob, you need some warm milk and go to
Oh no no
bed.
no no
Your
no no
mouth,
no.
you got a potty
Oh,
mouth.
I hear bullshit all the time, and I sit back and I say like, okay.
yeah, but there's
Y'all
certain
want to talk
Jacob.
bullshit? All right, here we go.
Baby Jacob,
Jacob, we
your
cannot
mouth,
use
your
that
mouth, baby.
PUSS and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I just don't want to hear that, Jacob. At hold on, let me tell you what time it is. At 1:26 in the morning. Now, if that
Well, see, he
ruffle
West
your
Coast
fat,
time.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
West
oh,
Coast, so it's like
oh, he
10
West
maybe
Coast.
here.
Well,
It's still too
if
late for
that
him to be
ruffle
doing
your
that.
feathers like that, I don't know what to tell you, Jacob.
oh no, because like
Miss Alberta
I'm
said,
hearing
I
people
think
follow their favorite players. I'm like, come
I'm
on.
not calling. No, there's a difference
I'm
between.
not saying you. I'm saying a lot of people. Did I say you?
I'm just saying, Jacob. I'm just saying because
Did I
you
say
know.
ADP? Did I say you?
Okay, I'm gonna let you slide then. But Miss Alberta said, I think Kenny Carter has a strong claim of discrimination and harassment and her blackballing from the league for 2025 season. Miss Alberta, a lot of them do. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? A lot of them do. I mean, I come on up here, Tiffany. A lot of them do. You know, it's just the reason why I like to come up here and I branch myself off from a lot of different stuff, more of the nurturing and and looking at the players as individuals is because they get enough, guys. At the end of the day, they're human. They get enough of getting hit on social media left and right. So this is like when they see these shows because they be listening. This is a place I want them to be able to come to for a place of comfort, a place of like you guys give your opinion and stuff like that. They can hear your opinion because you got to imagine being in somebody's position like that. Always got to stay fighting. You got to stay fighting. Even when you're not doing nothing, her name was in people's mouth. It's like the minute some people, and it's sad, guys, some people will wait for you, just waiting for you to fail, waiting for you to make a mistake. You know how that feel on a regular basis? I mean, all jokes aside, can you imagine how these players are feeling to have to keep getting condemned and condemned and condemned, and the same people that's condemning 24/7 probably got way worse stuff going on in their life. But this is what gets me, guys. People will excuse the fact that they get forgiven over and over again, but then they'll go ham on somebody else. But let me get back to this. But yeah. Oh, Tiffany, let me put this in here so you can come up.
Look,
Um,
Jacob, are you okay? You're not gonna cuss a lot?
um, I done told Jake nephew.
Jacob.
Cause nephew don't do. I watch nephew on your show. I watch on
Every now
everybody
and then
else's show.
every now and then he crash out ADP. He
Yeah, but
crash out.
not for the most part. When I be watching, not for the most part, because sometimes I can't respond. I have my earbuds in, so
Jacob.
sometimes I don't respond. I don't
He
know why.
be quiet
I
now,
guess
Jacob.
I don't know. Maybe because
Jacob.
when they get spoiled like that, they feel like they could just be too grown and stuff. That's
I
probably what it
know. You
is.
know you need some
Cause
warm milk.
yeah, in the beginning we was, what I'm saying, we was kind of letting Jacob do whatever he wanted to do, and so we kind of at fault for that. The aunties. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. We
Yeah,
was let him. Of
maybe
course, of
Kennedy
course.
should sue. She should sue.
Mr. Bird said, of course they got way worse stuff for them. I'm telling you, we just don't know. I mean, it's okay to use a creative language or whatever, just not to that extreme. On this one, you want to go some on another one and say the PUSSY like him and BD be saying, that's just fine with me. I don't have a problem with it. I don't
I
want
mean,
my
this is the D block, but hey.
yeah. It's to a certain extent, for me over here
Man, a bunch
You
of them
do.
fucking
because
faggots. What the
who
fuck?
they trading off of? I ain't saying that, Tiffany. You got to come up here. I don't know who trade. I don't know who trading nothing, Tiffany. I don't know.
Oh, I got one.
Jacob, stop yelling.
I got one. I got one.
Hold on, wait,
Ron
wait.
fucking, hey, Ron fucking Howard, you can go.
Okay, okay.
You trash. Get out of
We're not
here.
doing. Jacob, we're not doing that. We're not.
No. She played like dog shit today.
Okay,
Jacob,
Jacob.
this
She always play
team.
like that. She always shooting
Yes.
threes. She part of the church
Listen.
soldiers. Go ahead.
This team is going through a lot. I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm
I'm not
not.
excusing that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chad. If y'all want to go and call people trash and all that kind of stuff, uh,
Uh,
She played like trash. What you
not
mean?
not to not. Well, if she played like that, she played like that in your opinion, Jacob. Just
uh,
hold on. You don't.
Okay, so
You,
Ryan
you
Howard's
ain't got,
going through this. Hold on. So
calm
Ryan Howard's
down,
going through
Jacob.
this course.
Calm down. Calm down. Jacob just has zero tolerance for you acting up. Ooh, Lord,
So
have
okay,
right.
mercy.
You
so
know what, Tiffy? She might have took that Monday.
she played like trash. Are we not
Mm,
allowed to say that?
well,
No, I didn't say. I didn't say. I thought you was calling her that. Okay,
Oh,
so
she's
you.
been playing like
I,
trash.
no, I thought you was calling her that like a person. Okay, my bad.
No,
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
talking about the
sorry.
best. Oh my
Hold on, let me.
god.
I'm sorry, Rah. I'm sorry, Rah. He was not saying that. He was saying that you.
I'm not saying
Um.
she's a trash human being. I'm saying she's not a good guy.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know
Jesus
that, Jacob.
Christ.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I
Oh
know
my. No,
he's
ADP. Y'all shouldn't know. Oh my god. That is. Oh
anyways,
my god.
I don't know.
hey, she wins.
Hey she whiz. We, I don't know. You talking about why we up? Where that Tony at? She ain't in the garden. Oh Lord, that Buddha call. I'm telling you, Tony is gonna be in trouble. But anyways, let's get back to the main thing. The main thing.
Oh.
I know, big girl. That's why you need to come up here and
It's
get him.
because y'all. Oh my god. I don't know
This
how
is,
y'all didn't understand that. I don't know how y'all didn't understand that.
I mean, because he don't the way he do on my channel, he don't
I
do
don't
all
talk
that.
about. Here's the thing, though. I don't talk about people's characters. I'm talking about how they play. Ryan Howard played like fucking trash. I can't ignore that. Look how she played against the Valks. Look how she played today.
Well,
Oh,
they lost the game because Ryan was not aggressive and they was taking threes. That's number one. Number two, they ain't play Okai. Why I don't know. They kept playing
yeah,
Kone
and
and
she was
Burleigh.
Because
cooking.
let's go the fucking idiot.
Jago, good gracious, ball of fire. I bet your whole dictionary is negative.
Because okay. Here's what. So
I
I'm
can't
raised
take
from a.
it.
So I'm raised from. I guess I'm raised different because if you played like shit, we're gonna let you know. We don't coddle people
It,
where I'm at.
it ain't about coddling. It's not what you say. It's how you say it, baby. It's how you say it. You know what? You know what? You see. That's why you need to come to my class. So that way, all
She
that
played like fucking dog shit. What do you want me to say?
you you have to use. Let me tell you something.
Why you
Man,
bullying
I'm
your
not
best
gonna be
friend?
nice to her.
Huh? What you
No,
say, Miss Lee?
I'm tired of being
Okay,
nice.
stop
I'm tired
yelling,
of being nice.
Jacob. You don't have to yell. Calm down. Listen, let me explain something to you, Jacob. This is how the rules is gonna go from this day forth. I have no problem with you being open and speaking your truth or nothing like that, Jacob. But good gracious, ball of fire, them creative words be lighting up like Christmas lights around here.
She
I just
played
need.
like trash. I'm serious.
I get it. It's
Gosh,
okay,
Mexico, you
Jacob.
are
That's
trash.
what we're here for. That is what we're here for to see what can happen next. What do you think can happen
Oh,
next for the
Jacob.
next game?
It
How
makes me
about
laugh.
that? How about you say? what can happen for the next game?
Man, I'm not doing that.
Oh, well,
I'm
Miss
not
D.
fixing it. Hey, ADP.
Well, if you don't want to say what's going to happen for the next game, I'm going to Miss D. Miss D, what do you think need to happen for the next game? Because Jacob done played the
Oh, what
fifth.
you're asking? What happened in the next game? Oh, I got
No,
an
I'm
idea.
saying, yeah, what do they need to do for the
Oh,
next game? Because
stop shooting
remember,
threes.
Ocott was in there, and regardless, she still was bringing them.
You know
She
what?
was,
They didn't play her
she was
enough
bringing them.
because
Look,
she could have unalive Meg and whoever bigs they had. But no, the coach want to play Burlees and Kone, and she kept fouling everywhere.
They're both trash.
I know, Tiffy, you almost crashed out. You had to count to 10, but you did really, really good, Tiffy. Where you getting them for? What in the world? Put them in the wash machine casing. If it ain't you, it's Jacob.
Oh
Which
yeah,
one
that
y'all
sounds
want?
good. Keisha, bring in Raven and Kelsey. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Dang
Miss,
it.
hold
They
on.
ain't going nowhere, Kish. They ain't going nowhere. I don't see why y'all see. Look,
Look,
okay.
look, ADP love them on the same team at the same time, which I don't no more.
Miss
Mm-mm.
D, I have a
Huh?
question for you.
You what, Miss D?
I don't like somebody got to go. Ryan and Leash. Somebody got to go.
Oh, get rid of Ryan. Get rid of
Well,
Ryan.
that's your opinion. Listen. That's y'all opinion over there of who I wasn't
No,
even
Keisha
saying.
said the same thing.
I won't say nothing. Y'all can have your opinion, but I won't say nothing about the players because I know them players are not going nowhere this year.
Well, they ain't gonna win this year.
I don't know who. I don't know which players are. Oh, they're gonna win. I
Man,
don't know what players are or what's the next
unless Angel
move.
take over the team and say, "Look, if y'all shoot one more three, I'm gonna smack you back in the head." If they
It's
don't,
a team. It's listen. It's regardless if these teams want to, like I always say, if these teams want to win, regardless of what team it is, and since everybody all up in the dream business anyways, but I'm just saying it's going to depend on who wants it the most, and you're going to have to work as a team. I don't care if you one player trying to bring 40 points to the game. You need your team to win. If you don't have a whole
ADP,
team working together
ADP.
to win, them
Can I
40
say this?
points
I'm gonna be
will
like
be in the
Jacob. Have you
clouds.
watched the game? How you
Yeah.
watch these games?
I
The
once again,
Truck sisters, the
I'm
Truck
talking about
sisters, they selfish. That's why they losing.
Miss
With
D.
Angel out, go
I didn't
ahead.
say nothing about that, Miss D. I was saying the overall picture.
I know
I
that,
didn't.
but they not playing as a team. Sometimes Ryan and Leash,
That's what
they
I'm saying.
jack.
But I'm saying, what chat?
Yeah,
What I say?
just.
I said, Miss D. This is what I
Mm-hmm.
said. In order for these teams to win, it's going to take more than one player. They're gonna have to play together. Whatever they need to do,
Oh, we don't need
drive to the
Skylar,
basket.
Tiffy,
That's what
Tiffy.
I'm
Drive to the.
trying to
You
If
don't
it's
say.
need
not
you don't need to
falling,
crash out. Mm-mm. If you gonna keep one of the, you gonna keep Leash or Ryan. You don't need her because
who
them
you giving
two,
up
they too sensitive.
to
Mm-mm.
go get Skylar?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
look, see now. You know what,
Look,
Tiffany?
Leash
Tiffany,
go.
you know who I had on my list? I had. Oh, I got a whole bunch of Christmas presents on my list. I had Nisa.
Oh yeah.
Yes. What I'm saying sorry for?
ADP, ADP.
Yes. Yes.
Look, I don't want Ryan or Leash if one stay to get sclerosis. I don't want them to get sclerosis. Okay,
Moo, it's not enough in there. We
because
not watching no
that's
clothes this
what
time of
Jewel Lloyd is suffering from right now.
night.
The
All
sclerosis.
right, all
She
right, hold on.
mentally
No,
fried.
you can put it in there, but we're not watching.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
hold on, I'll be nice there. Let me rephrase this so people can actually understand since they have a lot since the chat.
Well, okay. So I would have, yeah, I had Anissa on my list. I had Skylar on my list. So Tiffany on which I had dang, who else did I have? I had Kennedy on my list. I had I had Raven too. Got look, don't pay me no mind when I'm listing my Christmas list of who, because it probably won't happen this year. Not all of them anyway. But I'm telling you, buckle your seat belts. Because, baby, come August 2nd, that's the deadline. It's getting ready to be some shenanigans. It's getting ready to be some crazy stuff getting ready to go down. Who or what is the question? Oh, you want her to rest the All Star
I'm fine with that.
Mm.
and watching basketball? We'll see because Angel show was moving around. Angel was doing her thing today. You know. I
Miss
don't.
D, hold on.
Mm.
I have a
I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
I hope it's not real bad, Tiffy. To be
I have a
honest,
question for both of you,
Bree getting ready to come back though.
and I'm not gonna cuss. I have a question for both of you though.
what?
Can you win a game with Ryan Howard only shooting 9 shots?
No,
Okay, there we go.
because she's supposed to be they leader, best player, right?
It's supposed to be leash, but yeah, I guess.
Guys, I can't tell you. You know what? I'm starting to think something, and I'm just gonna put my thoughts in it too at the same time because players listen to their coaches, right? And just to listen to him say that same story over and over again. He don't take. I'm sorry, Carl. I've been Carl. Now this is the time. Sit down. ADP got to say what she got to say because I'm the one that's been giving you all the grace, and I'm not gonna come down on you because I'm not a coach. But what I will say is that at some point in life we have to take accountability. And what happened tonight, I get it. Coaches get frustrated, they say things, but this was not to me, in my opinion, Carl. I'm just the artist now, but in my opinion, um, it was more to it than what you were saying. You did To me, I felt like there was no accountability, and it was blamed on the players in so many words. And I think it was like it was a response like he was kind of like all over the place. But the main thing was that you didn't take no accountability. Those girls are only going to go by what you tell them to do on that court. So if you telling them they got to shoot this and I know, Carl, that you telling them to do that because Um, they're shooting this. So um, oh, let me see. What Tiffany Cole go? Tiffany, come. Oh, okay. She'll be back up. So we see it, guys. We see it every time he sit down in that presser. He talk about that 3-point shoot. That's all he sees is the 3-point shooting. Carl, Ocott was your defense tonight, boo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was your defense. You took her out. Yeah, you. Let me tell you something. You said it yourself. She's learning and all that kind of stuff, right? So you can't, Carl. What was that? What was that? Talking about, Ocott. She got to work on this. Carl, we know this already, Carl. We
Yeah,
want
but
to know.
even though
Really,
she
really,
had
we
to work
want
on
to
that
know
stuff, guess
why
what? She
you.
better than so Kone, cause she
I'm
better than
just
Kone right now.
Yes, Miss D. And then on top of that, Carl, listen to me, Carl. Take a deep breath because you was talking in circles today. But one circle you didn't talk in was you didn't take no accountability. And I just felt bad at that time, Carl. I'm sorry. I just felt bad for the players because I'm like, this ain't all on the players, Carl. You have a lot of stuff you didn't do right. Of course, Carl, I get it. You like that 3 ball. You know what I'm saying? So Carl, do you tell them if it's not falling, do you tell them to drive it to the rack? What is it a certain amount they got to do per game? That's a lot of pressure on these players. Um, when they know that they done had so many games that they're not themselves. So why not keep Okada in there? Why not tell them to get to that back, get to the rack? They're not gonna expect them to. The team, you know why the team's not gonna expect them to, Carl? Because they're gonna expect them to shoot them threes. So if they drive to the basket or the rack, like Donna be saying up in the chat, you know what I'm saying? You will see a difference in them freebies. I'm so proud of them for not missing a lot of freebies from the last game that they won. And then tonight, you can't every freebie matters, but at the end of the day, guys, I'm watching that game. They could have won that game, no matter
Oh,
what.
definitely.
But Okot had to be in that game.
All
You
right.
took her out, and whether look now, there's no perfect rookie out there. You took her out when she was cooking. What Ocott
Hmm.
get? Ocott got about 15 to 18 points tonight.
And he did this. He did this more than once this year.
Yes. He don't because I was making me think I was going crazy, Miss D, Tiffany and Jacob. I was
Do
like,
he like Okada or not? Cause
no,
he.
it's not about that, Miss D. It ain't even about that. Look, have you noticed that the teams really they don't like to play their bigs like they play everybody else? Why is that? I'm just saying it ain't. It's not just a dream. It's some, what's wrong with our bigs? I mean, can y'all explain to me that?
I don't
Like
know.
we've been saying that you have, we've been saying play through. We get it. I'm quite sure if you set these young ladies down and you actually told them and had a plan up, this is how we're gonna run this game. They will run it with you, Carl, because they want to win. But if you have something set up and you're telling them to do a certain thing, this is why we seen it on the floor over and over again because this is what you told them to do. And they're not going to branch out too much. Every now and then, players might branch out from their coaches, but not too much. They're doing exactly what he's saying. You know how we know they're doing exactly what Carl's saying? Because Carl will go in that post presser and the presser before that and be focused on that 3-point shooting.
Yeah, they not 3-point shooting team. I mean 3-point
I
shooting
know that,
offense.
Miss D, but
Uh,
you notice that if you guys, it has to start from somewhere. You notice, Miss D, that they go out there and they do that. They have to have permission to do that. And then when he get in the presser, you see who telling them to do it. It's him. He's
right.
focused on that. He don't see nothing else, Miss D. But the shooting. But I know they say he analytical and Keisha them, them did the broke down of Carl, and I'm gonna let Tiffy touch on it too. So y'all know how Carl is and the way he like to play. So he's telling them that because he's verifying it in his pressers. So really, we need some rotations. We need something going on. And he has to be the one to tell him that, guys. If he's not the one telling his players, if it doesn't fall after a couple of shots or whatever, just go ahead and take it to the rack. I mean, sometimes they'll do it on their own, but then they're gonna get hit at the end of the day and lock and when they
Yeah, because
start
at
when
least
they
she was getting beat up, boy. Poor lady.
yeah. And then he should have called that foul. I mean, he should not call that foul. He should have questioned that play before with Barlace, and they probably still would have won the game if he had questioned that part. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what he would hold on to like in vote tonight. I don't even know. I don't know. But I know that over and over again, he already told you guys that that's what he want to do and that's what he focused on. He already said it. He said in every presser about the 3-point shooting, the shooting percentage. You notice he always say the shooting percentage. So, Tiffany, what you got today, Tiffany?
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all.
Hey.
Um, where's Carl's Kangs at? I would like to address Carl's Kangs because I seem to remember.
Carl, you know how Tiffy is. I even Tiffy stayed off of you, Carl, for me for about 5 weeks. I think it was Carl, and after that, she just couldn't do it no more, Carl. She had to count to 10 on the show, and so now, Carl, it's okay because when you hear the truth, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna see you do better. So if she lights you up tonight, Carl, I'm over here in the nurturing corner. You can come over here anytime, but they gonna light you up on the panel. Go ahead, Tiffy.
I seem to remember
Oh Lord. Don't bring it up because Donna already done asked me in the chat, Tiffany. She already told me, go ahead, Tiffany. Go ahead.
when the season
Ooh.
had started, I kept on hearing, oh, they're winning games. And I said, I don't care if they win the game. They're not winning the game because of Carl. They're winning the game in spite of him. And Carl's Kangs were saying, oh, give Carl a chance. I know a liar when I see one. Okay? And Carl Semesco is a fraud. I told y'all since the beginning of the season, the three shooting threes and read and react offense is not gonna work in the WNBA. You're not gonna win a championship in the WNBA with a read and react offense. Carl Semesco, Carlitos, brother, hermano, What are you doing? Because this guy is stealing money. I've come to a conclusion. He's stealing money. And this is because you brought in this soft, gushy, mushy coach who ain't never won nothing for Ryan Howard, a soft, gushy, mushy player who ain't never won nothing. And both of them are showing their behind. This team runs well because of Angel, and we saw that tonight. The Portland Fire, you're telling me you can't, you nearly got blown out by the Portland Fire? Carl, hold on to your toupee, sir. Hold on to that wig glue. Because I'm about to snatch it off your head. The LA Sparks, I don't want Angel to play on Monday. I don't want her to play. I don't want her to play. Because Angel's always saving this bum from his own destruction. Last game, the only reason they beat Seattle is because Angel was instructing them what to do on the court. Y'all seen that? I know y'all seen that. So now
Yep.
we saw her. She was telling JC what to do. She was telling Alicia what to do. She was telling
And
Boy.
that's sad. The fourth year player telling the veterans,
That's
like,
what I'm
wow,
saying. That's what I'm
sad.
They
saying.
respect her to tell them that, you know what I'm saying? And they respect her for that because
Yeah,
remember,
no, I'm
you
just
said
saying,
he.
but they supposed to be telling her what to do because they've been in the league. They should know what to do.
Well, look, Miss D, remember when dang, I forgot what I was saying. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I forgot. I
No,
was
but
just in the train of thought, like, I was like, they all respect, you know, respect her to do that, you know, to listen to her too.
they
But remember, he
respect
said
her.
he wasn't. You remember Miss D and Tiffany and Jacob that he was saying that he just was letting them go out there and figure it out and play.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, we could say what we want to say with the players and stuff like that. But if he out there telling him to do that, guys, they can't go against their coach for so much. I mean, we want him to drive it to the rack, but when he get in those presses, Tiffany, he keep talking about the 3-point shooting. Like, so what are they supposed to do? They're not going to do too much. They're still their coach. But
Go,
go,
you and your Dana
go ahead.
Evans. You and your Dana Evans.
Who was a Chicago Sky fan? Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me.
And
I was
No.
Deja Kelly just as good as Dana Evans. Oops, I said it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So my problem is that, Carl Semesco doesn't know how to coach. And that's why I'm telling you, okay, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm about to crash out. I'm not gonna crash out. Look at
Tiff, it's okay.
Don't be like baby Jacob. You need some
Tiffany,
warm milk. You need some warm milk too.
no, she don't cut like that. Now she cut smooth. She be smooth with it, Miss D boy. But she be getting no car. You see about the lace glue and the toupee. Like, come on, Tiff. To get a man the glue. Get a man the glue. But
no, I'm downgrading him from got to be glue. Now he gotta use super glue
Oh
because
yeah.
stuff
Oh
is
well, he ain't
going
got
out.
the good kind. Then it's definitely it ain't coming off his head. Then Tiff, he gonna have to go. Tiff, you want the man to go to the hair doctor? Dang, Tiff.
He need to go see some kind of
He
doctor.
gonna have patches in his head. Tim, you gonna do him like that? Dang, Carl.
I'm telling you, this guy is faker than his toupee. Because let me tell you something. This guy, for him to enter into the press conference and to say that he's telling them, first of all, hold on. First of
See,
all,
that's what he's telling them, right? So what are they supposed to do? Go ahead, Tim, cook.
he's telling them that they need to do better at shooting. If that means that they need to come into practice early and practice threes. Are
Yes,
you
you heard.
dumb?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Tiffy. You can't even really. I mean, yes, we know what the players can do. We can speak on that. They got to get critiqued and all that great stuff. But he's telling them, and they only can do so much against their. They can't do really nothing against their coach. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. But go ahead, Tiff. Go ahead.
But he's not taking. What are you talking about? If you need to come in early. These are not free throws. These are not free. You have a 6'6" big. How many 6'6" players are there in the league? Less than 10. You got a 6'6" big, and you have one of the only 3-point forwards in the league. Technically 3.5 if you count Breonna Stewart, but she can't really dribble, so I'm not counting her. One of 3-point forwards in the league. You got Jessica Shepard looking like an all-star because your toupee on too tight, Carl Semesco. The thing is, the Jose Fernandez in Dallas knows how to use a point forward, and Carl doesn't. And you know why he doesn't? Because he loves the 3-point shot, and he basically is assembling the exact same team that got a first round exit last year. Why is Shatori Walker Kimbrough on this team? I asked for Skylar Diggins, and you gave me Shatori Walker Kimbrough.
You think Skylar Diggins is going to work well with this team, Tiffy? You really think that with the way
Yes,
that Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray are? You really think
yes.
that's going to work?
Well, one, Skylar was Alicia Gray's vet in Dallas, so they already get along well. The problem is Ryan, and Ryan Howard needs a vet like Skylar. Ryan gets the little boy Jordan Canada anytime she wants. I have yet to see Ryan lead a fast break. I have yet to see Ryan lead a fast break. It's been 24 games. Ryan Howard still moonwalking, pimp walking halfway across the
And you're
court.
right. And Ryan controls Canada and Leisha. She old. She younger than him.
Exactly. And Nas. Why
Hey,
is
nah,
Ryan Howard leading the offense and she doesn't know how to pass out of a double team?
Lexi Brown, go stop. Go to sleep. You need some warm milk. Stop. Stop. Go to
Ryan
sleep.
Howard is 6'2" and refuses to enter the paint, but she's leading the offense 50%
Right.
of the time.
So you know what? Part is the coach ADP and part is her. She loves jacking them threes up.
But
She
you know
love
who's
it.
gonna cuss out the coach?
Who?
Skylar Diggins.
Oh
Hello.
yeah. Yeah.
She need to cuss. Someone need to cuss out. Angel's not gonna do it because she's new. She's a
All right.
baby. She's new here. She can't just start cussing everybody out. But Skylar Diggins, she's been in the league 15 years almost. She don't care. This is Ask Tyler. Skylar Diggins. She's gonna tell you ask Carl. Skylar Diggins is gonna press Carl on his offense. Skylar Diggins is the main reason that the Seattle Storm was able to make the playoffs back to back when Jewel Lloyd's bum ass was not doing nothing in the past 2 years. How about that?
Tiffy, Tiffy,
Hello.
Tiffy. Skylar gave Jewel Lloyd sclerosis. She
And
bullied her.
Jewel Lloyd been a bum since Stewie left Seattle. She's not a. That's the same thing. I'm
When
laying
does
this right
Stewie
here.
leave? When does Stewie leave?
Stewie left 2022.
Okay, but she was still averaging. I think her best year was 2023 before Skylar got there, right?
Her best year
20
was
20 some points, 24 or something like
All
that.
right, I got the stats up. I can just pull it up because I know
Okay, pull it
sometimes
up.
y'all like to talk out of your asses. So let me
I'm gonna
look it
call
up.
you Crash Out. Maybe Jacob. Crash Out, Jacob. Pull it up.
listen. That was her best year, and she was a scoring leader. Whatever. I don't
Wait,
care about
wait, hold on, Tiffy. When did you say she left?
2022.
Okay, all right. Just want to double check.
I'm a Seattle Storm fan. Don't play me. But
I know some dumbass Seattle Storm, dumbass fans. So I know that's why.
hold on. I was a Seattle. See, when Skyler left, I left. You see how that works? I was a Seattle Storm fan. I am no longer. But that's what I'm saying.
When did she? Hold on. When do you think she had her best year?
Jewel Lloyd had her best year after that, scoring wise.
Okay. That's. I just want to double check. I just want to double check everything.
I know, because I've been calling Jewel Lloyd a fraud since.
Yeah, and then Skylar came and she got sclerosis.
No, because Jewel Lloyd is doing the same thing as Ryan Howard is doing. I've seen it. Jewel Lloyd only wanted to get her stats after she got that big old check from Nike for averaging 20 points.
But it went down.
Her last good year was
because
20. Her last good year was
Skylar was
2024.
kind of bullying her. She bullied her a little bit, and she too sensitive. You know?
No, Jewel
Her
Lloyd.
last good year was in 20.
That ain't true, Miss D.
Yeah, it's
What?
true.
No,
What?
it ain't. That's your opinion.
That's true.
That's different. No,
She
that's
got
Wait,
sclerosis.
that's
She's
your
still,
that's your
she's
opinion.
she's still trying. I like Skylar. I'm just saying.
I'm just
She's
saying
still trying
that's
to
your
recover.
opinion though. Don't that ain't true. That's your opinion.
It's true. It's
not
true, y'all.
What's true?
It's not true.
Thank you.
It's not
It's
true.
not-
Thank you,
it's
Skylar
not
did
true.
not bully Jewel. Skylar did not bully Jewel. What
I
actually
don't know about
happened
that. I don't know.
allegedly, what happened allegedly, because I had my ear to the streets. Allegedly, it was the assistant coach who was cussing out Jewel, and Jewel didn't like that. Jewel thought it was her team that she should.
Was it Pokey Chapman?
Well, hello.
What?
But Allegedly, right? So Jewel decided that she wanted to get the whole front office, the whole coaching staff fired. That's my problem. But that's neither here nor there. What the real problem is, right? Skylar went into that team and made them playoff contenders. Recognize that when Jewel Lloyd was the number one leading scorer in the WNBA, Seattle
They
Storm did
suck.
not make the playoffs. That's what we're about to see from Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard is looking to get her stats at the end of every game. Ryan Howard, have you taken a pink slip? Ryan Howard, let me see your locker. Who you been texting, sister? Because it doesn't make sense. How can Ryan Howard be the number one option on this team and she has 3 shot attempts and 0 points at the half? Does that make sense to you?
Nope.
So I think that we've reached the point where you need somebody to keep her accountable on the court. Skylar Dick is not going to let that run. And the thing about Jordan Canada is she's a great piece that we could trade away because at the end of the day, she's not hungry for a championship. She already has one. So she's just here to collect her money, get her stats up. She's another Courtney Vandersloot. I said that.
Yeah.
You need a point guard, one, who is hungry for a championship. Look at Skylar Diggins. She's hungry. She wants to win. And sorry, this is not girlfriends. This is
Well,
not.
guess what though? One of them got to leave because you said she get along with Lee. She can't stay. She can't stay. Ryan can't stay with. It's not gonna work out. I don't think.
I don't care. That's the thing, though. I say bring in Skylar. Ryan needs to decide if she wants to be a professional basketball player or if she wants to run the girlfriends club. Miss Girl. This is not a brunch. I know y'all like brunch in Atlanta. This is not a brunch club. You could go see your friends at the end of the season, Miss Girl. She want to employ all her friends. She not like that. She's not like that. She does not need to be the number one cornerstone of this franchise.
Goon. You see, do they need Lexi Brown? Tough.
No, they don't. Lexi Brown. I'm asking for Skylar Diggins.
Goon. I know. Lexi Brown. She scored 29 points, but that girl's not a. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Goon.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Exactly.
Jordan Canada is a crutch. Instead of Jordan Canada holding Ryan Howard accountable, she's holding her hand and saying, let's get you these shots, Ryan. They're going to start falling. Are you dumb? Listen, Jordan Canada, sweet girl. I know she wants to be in Atlanta so she can get a recording deal. But if I say what I want to say about Jordan, y'all going to say I'm starting narratives. I'm just going to say what I seen. And I seen that Jordan Canada only passes to her former teammates majority. I was surprised today seeing Jordan Canada use the pick and roll. I thought she couldn't see him. I thought she didn't know how to do that. All of a sudden, she's doing a pick and roll with Nas. How hilarious. How convenient.
Well, Tiffany, now, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff take time. Go ahead, Tiffany.
No, but hold on, ADP. Hold on.
Like you going ham on my players. I like Rah. You going ham on her. Rah.
Hey, sometimes you're gonna have to go ham on them.
ADP.
I'm just saying.
Look,
I'm just saying.
we
Guys,
don't we don't like them. We just gotta be.
Hey, I can say on my side, my nurturing corner. Well, I want over here. Y'all say what y'all want over there. Y'all corners. Go ahead, Tiffany. Keep talking. Y'all gonna talk jump regardless of what I say over here. I just want to say I'm for all the people.
Yes, I am all for Jordan Canada finding a home in a new team. Yes, we can help her pack up. We can make her some.
It's gonna take more than that, Tiff. He's gonna take.
Yeah,
more
she
than
ain't going nowhere, Tiff. There ain't nobody going no Tiff. Ain't nobody going nowhere. But if somebody go, look, I'm gonna tell you, the main ones ain't going nowhere. But somebody, I got a feeling.
Who's the main one? Wait, hold on. Who's the main ones? I just want to hear it. Who's the main ones?
They ain't going nowhere.
Who are the main ones?
The ones that return ain't going nowhere, Tiff. Not this year anyway.
But here's the thing, though. If Skylar,
if they do, they may. I mean, they may. I don't know, but I don't see it.
That's wishful thinking.
Okay, well, we don't know.
You know your ride, your Lee, and your Lulu, and all that, don't you?
Yeah, all of them. I love all of them. Sure do. All love over here in this corner. But I'm just saying, Jacob, be quiet. Let me finish. We don't know at the trade deadline what's going to happen. Oh, oh,
ADP, who
I'm
do you
just
think is getting traded then? You think it's Pow Pow?
oh,
No, it's gonna be
no.
Ryan or
I
Reese. One of
that makes
those.
me.
They're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna. I
say
don't
that.
think they're gonna trade
Wait,
on Reese
Tiffy.
in this deadline.
I hope it's not her because I like Pow Pow. It makes me
Oh
nervous.
Well,
my
you like everybody.
Hold
god!
up, let me finish. Jacob, guys, let me finish.
Oh fuck
Tiffy,
who you like?
be
It's
quiet.
Sweet
You gotta,
Sweet.
Jacob, you gotta be respectful. You gotta be respectful now when I'm talking. So,
Man.
Tiffy, what I was gonna say, Tiffy, what I was gonna say is that
I was about to
when
say way
Keisha
as
was mentioning, she
baby Jacob.
think that's who it is, I was like, I felt some
Timothy.
type of way. I was like,
And
I
look, I
hope
like
it's
Pow
not.
Pow, but she not doing it. She
I'm,
not at least play defense, and that's my girl from South
well,
Carolina.
if
But
different positions, and stuff, we don't
oh,
know.
the ADP. I
Anyways,
like.
Hold on.
Look, you got to be
I
fresh. I
gotta.
like baby Jacob.
Yeah, I got a question for Tiffy. I got a question for
I,
Tiffy.
I'm not finished. Hold on. So, Tiffy, when as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Miss D and Jacob and everything as I was saying
What?
my speech. Yeah, girl, I was saying my speech, and this is what my speech was saying. Listen,
Okay, go ahead, Ayala Van Zant. Do your thing. Do your
when
thing.
I'm telling you, Tiffany, when Keisha was mentioning who she thought it may be that could be traded, my little heart dropped. So I don't know. You may be on to something. I don't know. I hope not, but you may be on something. I think it's between three people, but I don't know, Tiffany. The way they moving, I don't know if they're gonna even trade anybody. The way he moves, he don't see nothing going on. So we might not get nobody for real, for real. So, and I think any changes will be like next year, kind of thing. I don't see anything being this year
What three people though?
because they're not one of the teams that has I think it's like seven. I think it's like 6 or 7 developmental spots left, and they are not one of the teams. But I
Uh,
know they can let go anytime. I know that they can let go of people anytime they want to. So I don't know because guys, I'm a rainbow over here, and I love all the players. Go ahead, Tiffany, Misty, and Jacob.
Tiffy,
Go
can
ahead,
I ask
Tiffany.
you? Tiffy, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So remember when you were talking about the how many there's less than 10 six? What was that question you talked about? That there's like less than 10 six players or something like that. You said something like that.
ADP, thank you for
Yes.
inviting me. I gotta go to sleep. All right,
Because you
y'all.
gotta go to work, Misty. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
Misty.
See
Thank
you,
you.
Tiff. Bye, bye, baby Jacob. Get some milk. All right,
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
chat.
guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Tiffy, what was that thing you said like about the less than 10 six players? You said something like that.
Yes.
Okay, less
I said
than.
that because Medina Okar on most nights is a size mismatch in the post. And Carl Semesco acts like it's less than 10, like it's not less than 10 6 players in the league.
All right, I'm looking that up right now. I just want to confirm it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just a kid. I'm just a dude that just researches everything. So I'm not. I'm just double checking.
I can name them right now. Hanzu,
Okay.
JJ, Camilla,
Okay.
Okar.
Okay.
Technically, what's her name? What's that girl's name? Carla Komovala, whatever her name is.
Oh, from Minnesota. Yeah. Okay.
Minnesota, but she's out with an ACL tear. That's it.
That's not less than 10. That's like around 5.
Yeah, that's less than 10.
I meant like not less than 10. Like okay, my bad. Not less than 10. Not that's not even close to 10 actually. My bad. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's out here. I mean, technically,
Oh no! Wait, you forgot somebody. You forgot somebody.
who?
Lauren Betts.
Oh, she don't really be playing. But yes, Lauren Best
She's
is.
6'7" though.
Yeah, but she don't really be playing.
But you
Oh,
never
it's
said
right.
that though. You never said that though. You never said that
Lauren
though.
Best. If we add Lauren Best, we gotta add BG too. But that's it. That's it.
You
That's
never said you never said not play. You never said but they're not playing though. You never said that though. You just said how many are in the league. That's it.
Okay, but she barely in the league. But yes, they got, but it's still less than 10. So that's what I'm saying. She's a size
You
mismatch.
didn't want to counter though because she didn't play.
Yeah, that's I forgot about her. But that's what I'm saying. The size difference is there. We saw it tonight. Olcott was giving them the business, and Carl
Mm-hmm.
Semesco
Takes
decided
her
to
out.
draw up 3-point plays for Sika Kone. Are we okay in
Well,
Atlanta?
he's a fucking retard. So
Like Carl Semesco, I don't think he understands the game of basketball. I think that he is a drone that was sent to Atlanta by Kathy Engelbert and the Indiana Fever to dismantle a contending team. Because Atlanta Dream is not a contender. They're not a contender. They started off the season as contenders, and then Ryan Howard decided to let this fame and attention. I don't think Ryan is going to last in Atlanta long. She's not going to last. Because, truth be told, let me get on my.
Yeah, I agree with that meal dog. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I was like, at least, yeah, she is playing out of position.
But that's what I'm.
Papa. He said Papa playing out of position. She's not a
Listen,
PG.
that's what I'm saying, though. I don't think Ryan is going to last in Atlanta much longer. And mostly because I don't think she can handle the expectations. That's why I think that you need to get rid of her comfort people and you need to put in dogs. You need to, and I'm not saying get rid of Nas Hillman this year because she actually plays kind of well. I would rather have Anissa Morrow, but that's okay. We'll do with Nas. But you can't have Nas, Alicia Gray, and JC. No, absolutely not. Ryan Howard needs a point guard who's going to tell her to get with it or get gone. She needs to step up to the plate. When are we going to actually talk about Ryan Howard as a player? Right? She wants to be seen as this MVP caliber player. She wants to have a cool nickname like the permission. She has permission to play good, and she has not taken permission. She plays well once a month. If we're lucky, twice a month. Ryan Howard really makes me question this WNBA analysis because when we look at it, the best guard in Atlanta is Alicia Gray. But because Ryan Howard, you know, is with Nike, because, sorry, she's not with Nike. No, yes, she is. She's with Jordan Brand. Ryan Howard is with Nike. Ryan Howard was drafted to the Atlanta Dream. Ryan Howard will give you an occasional 30-point game. She gets all of the shine. But truth be told, Ryan Howard is not a franchise player. She's not. And the sooner that the Atlanta Dream recognize that, the better. The better. And I will say, we talk about how people try and say, oh, Kennedy Carter, she's a head case, she's this, she's that. Ryan Howard is worse than Kennedy Carter. The only difference is that Ryan Howard has the keys to a franchise and Kennedy Carter has, not the best, reputation. She has yet to find a good landing spot. But when we look at the lack of effort on the court, when we look at the arrogance, when we look at the inconsistency of play, she can't be asked to come out and shoot and play well. Is this somebody that you really want representing your franchise? I don't. So, and if this was any other team where she was not quote unquote the franchise player, she would not be getting these minutes. Tina Tina Charles is the one who dragged the Atlanta Dream to the not the finals, to the playoffs, the years prior. And there's a reason that Tanisha Wright used to bench Ryan Howard often because she used to tell her, like, Ryan Howard has always had an effort issue. Carl Semesco was not a good coach for Ryan Howard. She needs a coach like T Spoon who's going to motivate her, who's going to call her out and say, you could do better than this. And since we are dealing with Carl Semesco for another year, we can't keep dealing with players who are coddling Ryan. We need we've seen Alicia Gray take accountability in the press conference. We've seen Angel take accountability in the press conference. When will we see Ryan Howard take accountability in the press conference? That's my question. Ryan Howard, where are you? Anytime we lose, Ryan Howard is never there. Mainly because she shot horribly that game. But Ryan Howard has yet to sit in front of the press and say, hey, that's on me. I need to do better. I have yet to hear what Ryan Howard has to do better, and she's supposed to be the leader of this team. I'm tired of it.
Oh my goodness, Tiffy, you just ooh, girl, you ain't playing with none of the players. You just is really going there. You're going deep today.
Tippy, I just looked it up. I think there's like about 10 of them. I just looked it up.
Hey, if they don't play, if they're developmental, we not counting them. Sorry.
They're technically on a roster, so it does count technically.
No, we're not counting those NPCs.
So, guys, is Borlace? She's on a regular. She's on a regular. She's not on developmental. Borlace isn't, right? Is it Kone? Kone is on the developmental, right?
No, Kone's on the regular. I think Navarre is on developmental.
Hold on, I'm just looking.
And Borlace and Kone is on regular.
That's why I said we got to package up Kone and JC, and we got to go get Skylar.
I keep telling you, on my side, I keep Tiffy. They're not going nowhere, Tiffy.
Okay, but here's the thing, ADP. Let's say Angel doesn't play these next 3 games, and they lose these next 3 games. You don't think one of those 3 is going home?
I can't do it, Tiffy. I can't do it over here in the corner. You got this. I can't do it over here. Listen. I love these players, so I can't do it. But you can say how you feel, Tiffy. Tim, don't be trying to put me in no trick bag because I cannot do it. I can't do it.
I'm just saying, if the Atlanta Dream lose one more game, they're out of the playoffs. So if they lose 3 more games, if they lose 3 more games,
well, the way the other teams going, we keep finding a way to stick it in there. For some reason, the other teams you know what I'm saying? Only because these other teams are losing and stuff like that too, we're able to stay close.
Oh man, I really want to do this.
Because we're still at the All-Star, you still got 20-something games to go.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know how the team started off good. That's when they start. Sometimes they might not. Who knows? I mean, who knows at this point what the team's going to do.
3.
But what do you think, though? You only have how many days? You got a week, maybe a week and a half after All-Star to decide whether or not you're going to trade anybody. Atlanta Dream can miss the playoffs if they do not make a substantial move. Bree Jones is not coming to save us. She not coming to save us.
Well, you better talk to Carl then, because I believe, Tiffany, I think, I'm going to say this, y'all could be, y'all can say whatever, but for me, he can work with the players that he have, but because he doesn't put a plan out there for those players, Tiffy, and he completely depends on that 3, that's why sometimes we're everywhere. That's what I think. Now, let's say if it was different, Tiffy. Let's say if he actually, Papa was in her right position, Bree was back, and all that kind of stuff. And he actually had rotations that he was doing and not just letting the players get out there and figure it out. I think it would be different. What you think? I think the outcome would be different. If you got Angel where you need her to be, if you got Bree coming in there, you got her where you need her to be. You know what I'm saying? And you have them where, hey, if your shots are not falling, your 3s are not falling, take it to the rack. I don't care. Do whatever you got to do. But don't shoot no more of them 3s until you see them falling. But over and over again, with that type of percentage, that's crazy work.
Well,
but in the presser, that's what he keeps saying. He'll say he talk a little bit about everything else, but he talks mainly about those 3s.
That's what I'm saying. You need. I'm sorry.
It might not be the players. It might need that they need a. Let me hush. Go ahead, Tiff.
No, what do they need?
They might need Carl might need to go to Hawaii and bring Cynthia Coop over for a little bit. And Cynthia Cooper went over there, Tiffy, and to Dallas, and next thing you know, Dallas been doing good ever since. I mean, sometimes refs be helping. I'm sorry, Dallas, they do be helping, but for the most part, she went over there to help also too. And then you got Renika over there, old boy was out, what I'm saying, they winning. So I just think maybe just take a 3 week. Well, okay, let's do three. No, okay, let's do a 3 week vacation. Do that and see what happens. If it's not that Tiffy, then I would say okay, they got to figure something out. But there's a lot of 80% of this is falling on the coach to me, because he sat up there and said we could see that, but to actually say it, we see they doing their own thing on the court, Tiffany. But to actually say that, you like, what in the world? I've never heard that. I mean, I guess you guys have, because y'all studied it, that they don't make plays for the players and they just get out there and figure it out sometimes. Is that what they do? Oh yeah, she probably will go. She probably will go to the Houston Comets. That will be nice. Yeah, that would be nice. So I don't know, Tilka. Monday we playing LA. And LA trying to. Let me see. I think what LA is. They in the top 10. I think LA is in the top 10 teams.
Yeah, I
But
don't.
but you know what though, Tiffy? It be the teams we least expected they would win. So they will. It's like they will win with a team like LA versus they should have won today. I mean yesterday.
But I don't know if they can. I know Jake wants to say something. So I'm say this real quick. I don't know that they can beat LA because Sika Kone is a defensive liability. Nas Hillman about 2 feet tall, and the coach don't want to play Okot. So I think that
his bigs, he has to play. We keep saying Tiff. I keep saying this and saying this. He has to play Angel. Well, we know she injured, but he has to play them together. We ain't saying Okot got to start Tiffy, but you know what I'm saying? Like when they cooking, let them play. How are we gonna see the full program if you don't let them play?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Carson Mesco is severely limited as a coach because he does rotations based on position and he doesn't really know what to do, right? He sees that Okot is a 5 and Angel is playing out of position as the 5. Rather than sliding Angel to her real position so she can play next to Okot, he decides to do a 1-for-1 rotation. That's why I said Carson Mesco is very predictable. About 5 minutes.
Thank you, Donna. Okay, she said the Spark said number 9. Okay.
Hey, that number 9? Oh, brother.
Yeah.
That's why I said I don't want Angel playing versus the Sparks if she's not 100%
healthy.
Because dirty.
Yeah, and then Tiffy, on top of this, what I think is gonna happen when they get back from All-Star, it's gonna be some disappointment in the people that they think the teams are gonna. I think the Dream will be fine in that top 10, but it's going to be some teams that is gonna come up. I don't think the Valts gonna stay where they at. I think the Valts is just. I think because they played our Dream like that, guys. They let me hush. I ain't gonna say it. The whistle.
Don't say it.
Blow the whistle. With that song. They got a little. I think they got a whistle while we work. I think they got a little whistle while we work going on. I don't think they're gonna stay there. I think it looked nice and everything that they up there, but I don't think they're gonna stay in that spot. Somebody like the LA, it depends. It depends, but they're sure cruising on up, Tiffy. The Fever what? The Fever are 7 for now, but that's gonna. I think that's gonna change. You know why I say that, Tiffy? The same strategy they used last year. It's the same one they're doing this year, and I don't know what in the world why they don't get it. You cannot run Chelsea. I mean, Kelsey Mitchell body into the ground like that. If you can't keep doing that, you did it last year, and when it came to when it really counted, her leg gave out. One of her leg or knee or something. It it
Yeah,
gave
she got
out
ribs. Her
because you
body.
play. And yeah, and so they're doing. She's doing it again. And this is the same thing they did last year where she was out and they won those games. She come back and it's like you're working harder to maintain those games, and that's wearing Kelsey Mitchell's body out. So it looked good now. That's all I'm saying. It looks good now. So that's what I'm saying. At least, even though the Dream games were back to back, at least they got those type of games out the way. Let's see what happens after the All-Star game. And like you said, the trade deadline August 2nd. So we really got to see what's going to happen after that, because even if you bring somebody on, we still got to have some type of chemistry, um, you know, to whoever they bring. Now, if they bring Niece, you ain't even got to talk about chemistry, but I know. I don't
That's why I
know.
said Anissa and
I don't,
Skylar is built-in chemistry.
hey, Secrets, how are you? Yeah, I don't, yeah, so I don't know, Tiffy, if they, you know what I'm saying? If they'll bring them. I don't know what they're going to do, girl. I don't know who gonna make some moves because Tiffany, I think it's getting ready to be some crazy moves, and some people gonna like it, and some people not. They too
Yeah.
quiet. You know why I say that? They too quiet. Let me tell you. Let me tell you how messed up. I'm sorry, W organization, but this is what y'all be doing. So they not quick to respond when they know all this stuff be going on in the W. But they sure were quick to put that post up on Threads with the little orange and the logo and everything, talking about trade deadline August 2nd. So that's how you know something get ready to something get ready to cook up. And we not everybody go. Some people gonna like it and some people not. And it may be some of the players you least expected. What about Sweet Baby Ray, Tiff?
LA's not giving us Ray. I've been want Ray. I've been
Well,
wanting Ray.
they not letting Ray be herself over there, and Hammy not being herself over there. Hammy, I don't know, because they got a lot of great players on LA. It's just that coach. I don't know.
If we give them, if they want Ray Burrell, we might be able to seek a Kone for her. But if they want Ray Burrell, they're gonna try and take Izzy Borlase. You know how that coach get down. Allegedly, you know how that coach get down.
And then I had Miller on my list too. I did have Miller up there, but I don't know. I don't know, and I know that. I mean, if they do, Skylar has her kids and stuff, guys. Regardless of what you think, and she went out there and did that. We understand that sometimes you never know what you do for your children and sacrifice. So on and off the court, she has a lot going on. I know that she does. And mom, and she's really good at it. Her and another lady they co-host that, and they do like they just did BG and her wife on talking about being a parent and being in the league and stuff like that. So I know that she probably has a lot going on and off the court too. So to be closer to your family, um, for the kids, I don't see her saying I want to make that move, even though it's bananas over there. I don't see her doing that for the kids. For the kids. With Skylar, even though Tiffy, me and Tiffy, shoes, Skylar, come over there, man. You already know. But I had Miller on my list, guys. I had Miller, Niece. Um, who else was it? I don't know the Skylar thing. I don't think they're gonna. I think it's gonna be somebody on that team we least suspected, but we don't. I think maybe. And who else? I think that was my three. Yep, Tiffy. I think I had three of them that said might. Um, but yeah, Moot, you okay? But yeah, Tiffy, who did you have? Who you have for your players? You think? Oh, teams. Who you think the teams? Who you think the teams are, Tiffy? That's gonna do some moving around. On like for sure you gotta, well, not for sure, but you thinking for sure they gonna do something, because I don't know what else Connecticut could do.
They're tanking. That's what I'm saying. Anissa Morrow, I'm I'm I'm
So you
nervous.
think that tanking?
Yes, no, Connecticut's
Okay.
definitely taking. They want Juju,
Okay.
but I'm nervous for Nice because I feel like the Connecticut Sun can't really be trusted. So they might mess around and send her to the Indiana Fever, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
But
Tiffy
you know
don't.
how to get down.
Tiffy don't see Tiffy. We was starting with a brother, a beautiful sisterhood, and then you just threw that in my nerves, and that's probably gonna mess up my whole day. Gonna be thinking like, no, don't do that, Tiffy. Why you had to go there for that one? Oh man,
But that's what I
no.
was saying. Like, if you look at it for real, it's getting a little bit scary because they
That's
could
what I'm
really,
saying. Go
the
ahead.
Indiana Fever, they need a four. They need a four. And
Not that
Anissa's
far.
been, I know we can give them Sika Kone. Um, we could give them somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just nervous because I know that Connecticut is tanking, so they do not play
Yeah.
Anissa Morrow. They're really messing up her season. Anissa will get the play time in Indiana. I don't think her and Caitlin would get along. I don't. I would never subject the player to that fan base. I would never subject the player to that kind of point guard. So
What about Nice going to the Mercury?
that would be nice. But I'm part of me is like, I want Anissa to. That would actually be nice. I want Anissa to stick it out only
And
because
she made Tiffy.
yeah, just wait it out. Because if y'all get, I say if y'all move to Houston and y'all get Juju, stay,
Yes.
stay.
Yep, they will be. And I was like, I want her to be a part of the Houston Comets. I'm like, I wonder what, I don't know what she's thinking. Like, we don't know what's going on. We know something probably is, and we like, man, if we were a fly on the wall, like, girl,
Right.
what you want to do? Let us know what you want to do, because we'll come pick you up. Yeah,
Right. But if they don't get Juju, yeah, girl. You just gotta, because you can't really. That's why I was like, same thing with Skylar, too. I think that those are two franchises where Atlanta, I don't care who you got to give up, go get Skylar. But I feel like Skylar might stay in Chicago because she knows that Tyler and Jeff are gone next year. So she could give it a chance, at least see what happens in free agency, see what happens in the offseason. Now, if Tyler and Jeff come back, yeah, go ahead and bring your stuff down to Atlanta. We'll give you Jordan Canada, call it a day, right? But I feel like those are two things. Like Connecticut, their coach is already fired for next year. So Houston is going to have a brand new coach, a brand new front office. So all of this tomfoolery that's going on this year is not going to happen next year. So part of me is like, Anissa, just hold on, girl. We getting you free. You about to hoop with Juju. I can just see, Anissa and Juju would be such a dynamic duo. So I don't want to let go of that fantasy. But all of that rests on, and even Anissa and Hannah Hidalgo would be such a wonderful combo too. So part of me doesn't want her to, leave just yet. And also, I don't like how Connecticut is pushing Sanaya Rivers. Like, she's not a good basketball player.
I
So
don't I don't like that either, because you just don't go from playing like that to playing to how she's doing now. You just don't, that just doesn't happen like that, Tiffany. Like, not like
right,
that.
right. So I feel
So
like some players bought into the tank and some haven't.
gotcha. Gotcha. It could be. Now look at this, guys. Look at this, Tiffany. I just wanted to I got something else to show you, but I wanted to show you this right here. Look at this. Just look at it, Tiff. Just look. This is how many points O'Cott made tonight. She was cooking. Let me turn. Tiffany, she was cooking, Jacob. She was cooking. And he took her out.
That's why I said check Carl's pockets, man.
19 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 block. Medina. Okay. Say her name. Let me see who that. I'll be dozing. Hold on, guys. Oh, what they saying now? Hold up. Oh, you hear that? Y'all. Oh.
No, you don't get these moments back. One, the opportunity to be an all-star, the opportunity to win Sixth Woman of the Year or Player of the Year or Most Improved Player of the Year, and an opportunity to possibly win a championship. All those things gone, unfortunately. But I want to give her flowers anyway. God bless you. Kennedy Carter, this is like, I believe, her fourth team. She's going to be let go again. I'm not sure what the details are behind the scenes, but wow, what an unfortunate miss here, because I believe she also could have been an all-star, a reserve possibly. And it's just, you don't get these moments back. One, the opportunity to be an all-star, the opportunity to win Sixth Woman of the Year or Player of the Year or Most Improved Player of the Year, and an opportunity to possibly win a championship. All those things gone, unfortunately.
What you think about that, Tippy?
I don't like Becky Hammon.
What you think about what Lisa Leslie said? And the reason why, no, I'm saying she said good. She put it in the nicest way without saying anything. And I always look at people's expressions and their body language. Like, I don't know, I ain't gonna read too into it because that's my girl. And I'm not saying it's bad for Kenny or nothing like that. It's more like, man, we know what it. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, six man of the year, all-star, whatever. It's not it seemed to be like the math ain't mathing type of thing, but I could be wrong. But
right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like Becky Hammon because I feel like she sold Kennedy a dream, and I don't. She knew that she was not going to fit on the system. She knew she was not going to keep Kennedy for the whole season, but she still brought her in, which is irritating. So it's like, why would you? And she got sick, and for whatever reason, she got sick, and it took her a while to come back, and all this other stuff. And lots of players, they don't like being on They don't like being on minutes restrictions, so they'll wait until they're 100% healthy to come back. And I feel like Becky punished her for that, which, fine, whatever. You got to put your team first, but I don't know, because Becky Hammon would not have been in the league if Teaspoon didn't vouch for her. So this is back with the New York Liberty. Becky was undrafted. Becky came and she got invited to camp to New York Liberty. And Teaspoon, who was a vet on the team, said, hey, I see a lot in this rookie. We should give her a chance. Becky came. She joined the New York Liberty. She did well, right? Teaspoon mentored her. She brought her up. So Becky knows that when Teaspoon says, hey, I see a lot in this player, she's not capping. She doesn't put her neck out for a lot of people. So for Becky to kind of use Kennedy to win some of those games early on and then not reward her, keep starting Talbot for whatever reasons, keep like this hierarchy, I feel like Kennedy's opportunity, her chance to really, create a new season for her was stolen in a sense. And I'm not saying that, okay, yeah, Kennedy could have played by the rules. She could have played by the rules. She could have been everything,
I just saw a difference in her. You know what I'm saying? Like a person, regardless of, whatever it is, I just saw a difference in her vibe, her, just the way she came this year. And then Tiffany, on top of that, I keep saying it, she's very quiet. She's very quiet. She hasn't said nothing. And she's not afraid to speak her mind. She has said nothing after this. Even if it's hurting her, she still would speak out and say something. She's been Wyatt.
Yeah, I feel like there might, and this is a big might, this is a big maybe. I think that maybe closer to the playoffs, we could see the Aces pick her up again. Um, on like a veteran minimum contract. I think that's why it could be part of why she's keeping quiet. Or maybe she has another deal coming up on the table. I think that it's one of those things, right? India Navarre.
Yeah, it is because we know like from past far as her as speaking out and taking up for herself, she would have come out and said something. That's why I'm like I'm so proud of I'm proud of her for not saying anything because you don't have to give place to it. You know what I'm saying? So evidently she's whoever her team is, her village is really they're doing a great job because when you in this situation like Kennedy, you know what I'm saying, Tiffany, you want to speak out. They speaking on your name like that. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody, because I am seeing more, and then I am seeing more positive for social media, and I'm seeing more like major people speaking out for her as well. Whereas before, you know what I'm saying, everybody was saying some of every different types of stuff, but now more and more people are actually speaking up for her than they are saying whatever they want to say.
Yeah, and I think, I will answer your question. I think that Lisa Leslie saying what she said about Kennedy is major. I think it's huge for her to kind of point out how we don't know what actually happened. And Kenny Carter had a great season so far.
Right. That's why I don't make. She was like, and I don't know what happened, but 6 man. You know what I'm saying? It's like 6 man. You know how Lisa is. Lisa direct. She gonna say, but she's fair. And so she's like 6 man of the year. Could have been a reserve on All Star. Like, it's like it ain't adding up, America. It's like how you be talking and thinking at the same time. That's how it seemed like she was doing. And Lisa said the same thing we said. Don't know what happened behind the scene. Yeah, we don't. We don't, and we probably, what I'm saying, we probably won't, Tiffy, but it's something. It's something cooking up, like you said. I think it's one of the two, Tiffy. I believe that. I I believe that for real. I got a feeling.
Yeah, I think, and I'm gonna say it, if you don't mind, I'm gonna say it. I think
Oh.
that Asia Wilson was not 100% bought into the Kennedy Carter hype.
Well, Miss
And
D spoke on it earlier. Did you hear Miss D when she was talking about it?
no, what she say?
She said, she's a Gamecock fan. She said that she felt like that the teams have their cliques, they have their certain players, or whatever. And she said that Kennedy's not one to be in cliques. She's there to do play basketball, do her job. That's what she wants to do. And they have their certain cliques and stuff like that. And she felt like, gosh, what did she say? She felt like that. Asian, like you got to buy into whatever we say type of thing. And she said Kennedy's character's not like that. Just a
Yeah,
lot of that. More of like what like more of her thinking, like what Miss D was saying is more of what people may want to say, but they feel that they can't say because of the player.
oh, I'll say it. With all due respect, if I may, I'm gonna keep it brief though, because I don't want to put too much to it. I think that it's Asia's team, and Asia felt like she was doing Kennedy a favor. I think that she wants to be the biggest star on her team, right? I don't think that she liked that Kennedy had all this fanfare when she came to the Aces, and that she had to basically compliment her, right? When she doesn't feel like Kennedy has earned this yet. Right. Kennedy's a great player, but she hasn't won. Different than Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd already had 2 championships and 2 Olympic gold medals. Well, one, and then she got her second one, Olympic gold medals, right? So she doesn't mind saying, oh, Jewel is a great player. I can't wait to play with her. But remember, when Jewel had the scoring lead in 2023, Asia and Jewel had that moment at All Stars where she was kind of mean mugging her. I'm not saying she's a mean girl. I'm just saying that it's Asia's territory. She was not gonna take kindly to another superstar who she
That's what
felt
Miss D was saying. Mm-hmm.
earned it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she said same. Yeah, she was saying same thing you were saying, Tiffany.
And I could kind of tell, and people always say, ah, da, da. Anyway, I don't care. I could tell because when you watch it, like it took Asia never was really warmed up to Kennedy, right? We saw Cheyenne Parker Tyus with her. We saw Chelsea trying to get with her a little bit, not too much. And then we saw also like Dana, Bree, Turner, like some of the bench players, but and KB, but it was never really Asia. So it was kind of like, oh, cool. Asia never really bought into this Kennedy business. And them immediately getting a Gamecock when they let the Gamecocks are always gonna kiss Asia's feet because she's like the biggest whatever. So, and that's another reason she doesn't really mess with AB either because AB has all this fanfare. AB doesn't really kiss Asia's feet like that. So I don't know. I'm not saying she's a Candace Parker. I'm just saying that, they never really meshed. So I think that this is kind of a test to see who Kennedy is, right? Is she going to open up her mouth? Is she going to start talking crazy, this, that, and the third?
Yeah, because something's up. Something's up, Tiffany. You're right. It is. I think that's what it is. And because something's cooking, and it's a good thing for Kenny. It's not going to be a bad thing.
Right. And I wouldn't be surprised if, in a couple weeks' time, the Aces re-sign Kennedy, right? Because, they have some dead weight that they can remove off the team or even for a developmental contract. I don't know how that works, right? But I think that, they could invite her back onto the team. But right now they're trying to test her gangster. They're trying to test, like, can you follow the rules? Can you keep your mouth shut, right? Can you respect our locker room and kind of follow? It's kind of like, I don't want to say hazing, but it's kind of like testing what is your character like, which I don't think is fair because they didn't put Jewel Lloyd through all those hoops. They didn't put Dana Evans through all those hoops, right? So I just feel like, and I said it before, I argue with people on this. I don't think Kennedy should have went to the Aces. I think Becky Hammon sold her a dream that she was never going to fulfill because Becky Hammon does not run that. If Asia says that she doesn't want Becky coaching, Becky will be fired, right? So it's like, this is Asia Wilson's team. Asia did not want to share with another superstar, and their play styles don't fit. So I just wish Kennedy never went to this team because, yes, she trusts Becky because Teaspoon trusts her, but Becky Hammon, Asia is not Angel. That's all I'm going to say. Angel does not mind stepping to the side. She does not mind sharing the spotlight because with her other teammates, Asia's not doing all that. And you can argue that she should or shouldn't have to or whatever because she's the best in the league. But Stewie has no problem sharing the spotlight with Sabrina, with JJ if needed. I just feel like that's a growing edge, which has always been like that in Las Vegas. We're not going to get into the whole Hamby of it all, but Hamby was starting to become, the second biggest star. Then all of a sudden, someone tells Becky she's pregnant, she off the team. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, so never been able to sustain two mega stars. They've never been able to sustain two. So Kennedy was never going to last on this team.
Wow. And
allegedly.
That's what I'm saying. And then too, you never know. In life, guys, we don't never know how God uses us in certain positions and how, like one door closes, another one opens. We just never know how and what's the reason for it sometimes. But I feel like this time it's different. I just feel it's different this time for Kennedy Tiffin. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's different. And I feel like regardless of what just happened, something positive is going to happen for this young lady and her career because it's people in the league now that do 10 times worse and do not get the same type of hits that Kennedy do. So that's what I see. At the end of the day, we're putting all that together. You know what I'm saying about Becky and Hamby still. Still when she went on Sue Bird, you could just tell it still bothered her, or whatever and stuff like that. It
Yeah,
it's
and
just it's just
listen,
crazy.
people not putting two and two together. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it.
And
Uh,
Plum and just a lot.
right? Because look at it, Plum and Hamby were always friends, but Becky was pitting them against each other. She told Plum that she was gonna be PG-1, essentially. Then Chelsea came back. Asia prefers Chelsea at point. Kelsey Plum gets moved off to the side. She's starting to get stirred up. She's starting to go out for a trade. Before Hamby got booted from that team, Becky was telling her, and Nikki Fargas was telling him, hey, like, you're gonna be a central focus, gonna be you and Asia. You guys are gonna be the top two for this team. Then all of a sudden, Hamby gets kicked off the team for being pregnant. I'm not saying, I'm just saying Vegas has never been able to sustain two stars. Jackie Young only has a 1-year contract signed, but Chelsea Gray has a 3-year. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, you know,
Hmm. Yeah,
eventually.
because you don't know what's gonna happen next year. Just like Tiffy, I think DB gonna probably after this year probably get ready to retire. That's 16 seasons she been in the league. Like a lot of these players are gonna start doing now that they doing more where they can go be sports analysts and different stuff like that. They're starting to branch out and do that. And then they're coming out with that I I don't know if it's gonna be on Netflix, but they're coming out with the show about Nafisa and Asia and DB Dewana Bonner. Did you see that?
Mhm. Yeah.
They're coming out with that, and I saw a clip and I'm like, oh man, I know we're gonna have to go in. I know I'm gonna have to bring that guys and critique that when it does come out. My one I'm interested in listening to is Dewana Bonner.
Same.
Because we know, like I know, we're kind of familiar with Asians and Fee's story, right? Um, Somewhat, just some other guys we're familiar with, but with Dewana, they had played like a little kid clip, Tiffy, and one of the kids was like, they wanted her to lose the game so that she could come home with them, and I was like, oh man. So it's like you never know what they're going through, so it's going to be exciting to see. For as Fee and Dewana, them being parents or whatever, how they manage and just Asia. I think it was a good three to choose, guys, for real. Um,
Yeah, I'm kind of
cause
tired of seeing Asia's story, but I think that
oh oh
respectfully,
oh
respectfully,
oh.
it's just nothing that's interesting to her for me. Like, it's just nothing that's interesting, I guess, but like, I'm saying the formula is so repetitive, right? So I guess it's interesting, but
I want to see, like I was saying, I want to see like for the moms, for as like Dewana and Fee. I want to hear like the story. You want to hear the stories and how they manage stuff. So it's three of them now. It's three of them on the show. It's gonna be three of them. So I want to hear from Dewana first, because
yes.
I did like a show on her, but it's different when you do a show. But now you're gonna get to hear more from her. So I may have to do a segment like that where we just focus on what she say on the show, and then what Fee say. And Asia, she's still growing because Fee. How long Fee been in the league? I need to see. Is it more than Asia? Because I think Fee and DB have more years, right? Let me see.
Yeah, wait, hold on, let me think. I
How
think
long
Fee
has
is
Fee?
a year younger than Asia. No, 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 hold on. Fee is older than Asia, but she took a year out for her pregnancy.
Okay, let's see. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Fee is older than Asia.
So Fee has done 8 seasons in the league.
Uh-huh.
And then who else was it? We said Asia. Okay.
Asia should be at 8 too, isn't it?
You think Asia at 8 too?
Yeah, this is her eighth, I think.
It's her eighth. You saw it? Okay. Okay, so her and no, okay, Asia Wilson. Oh, they said ninth season.
Huh? Hold on.
Oh, remember, you know why? You're right, Tiffy, because you said that you said Fee took a year off. If Fee hadn't took the year off, they would have a total of nine together. It said Asia Wilson has been playing in the WNBA since drafted first overall by the Las Vegas Aces in 2018.
Okay, Sophia is a year younger than Asia. I didn't know that.
Yes,
Huh?
so look, DB got both the numbers and she got championships. So yeah, look, miss me with all that beef out there, America, because she gonna be a Hall of Famer. Because what I've noticed with Hall of Famers, guys, is that they include those championships and everything when they're looking into it. I do know that because when I was talking about the McGee twins, you know, one of them, you know what I'm saying, won the Olympics medal and stuff like that, and the other one didn't. So she didn't get it, but the other twin did. And so, but she gave it to her sister, but which was cute. But I'm saying like that depends on it too. So DB got 16 seasons, so she did double of what they've done. In the league.
Didn't she
So
take a year out too when she had them twins?
who DB?
Hmm.
Oh well, that'd be 17 then. If she hadn't took it out, that would have been 17 seasons then, Tiffy. Yeah, I believe she did. She took a year off when she had the twins. Um, because I don't know if De'Erica did. Well, De'Erica ain't been in the league that long, has she? They be looking, so they be still looking young, so you don't know who's been in the league that amount of time until you look it up. Because
Right.
I really thought Fee was in there a little bit longer,
Yeah.
or whatever. But yeah, that's coming out. Tiff says she ain't worried about that person, America. She wants to see something else. So
So I just
we,
feel like they're trying to push her, which is not wrong. I just don't feel like we know, and I feel like we know a lot of the same information about her. I don't feel like we really know more about her. Does that
yeah, until she's ready, like until like she's ready to talk type of thing. Like she's not gonna let you know no more than what you already know at this
right?
point. That's what it seems like. Um, or whatever. She's not. That's not like, you know what I'm saying. That's not her character. Where it is where Fee and Dewana, they'd be like, hey, look, this is what's up. What you want to know?
Right.
you know.
Like
So you see, huh?
I was gonna say, like for DB, I fully expect her to tell us what happened in Indiana. If
Yeah,
something
why
went
she joking about that challenge, Tiffy? She was joking about that challenge, but I was like, she's serious, guy. I said, we joke like that. That's what we do. We joke around like that. But she that won't no joke, guys. Look, we gonna get to tell all. She said, oh, I'm just doing this for the what you call it, Tiffy, for the all them was because Ty Young did one too, Tiffy. They all doing that. I said, mm-mm. I said, DB, that's what you've been listening to us. You know we want to know. And I believe when it's time, she gonna talk.
Yeah,
When
hopefully she
she
did.
when she finished with the lead, she's gonna talk.
That's what I'm saying. This might be her last year, and she's probably gonna
I
talk
believe
again.
so. Uh-huh. Because she getting tired. They getting tired, man. You get tired over and over and over again, all these shenanigans and stuff like that. And no, she left the fever so well. That woman got 16 seasons under her belt. Miss me with that. There's
Right.
nobody she can feel she's achieved a lot of things. So it's like I'm just chilling right now, okay?
And
Type of
that's the
thing.
thing. When you at the beginning of the season last year, when you saw DB and Caitlyn interact, you could tell it wasn't gonna last the whole season.
Yeah,
Like
you yeah.
she never bought into her. Like they never felt comfortable, around each other as teammates. That's how I felt with Asia and Kennedy so far.
And then she's not DB. Don't seem like the fake type of person. You know what I'm saying? She definitely didn't seem like that. Like, I ain't gonna be able to hold. It's like I'm not gonna be able to hold this in. Like I'm not gonna be somebody's toilet paper. She's not. She just because she little guys that she ain't about that life. Them the ones that will get you. So that's what it seemed like to me. Yeah, you can't change a person. You can't change a person's character and tell them to bow down to. I mean, but I know that's how it works in sports or whoever's on that team and stuff like that. Everybody built different, you know. But Tiffany, I gotta post this, guys. I gotta post this on my I have to post this on my TikTok, my threads and stuff, guys, because they was trying to play "Our Baby Go." Now they put this little list out, Tiffany. Cause see, sometimes you got to remind them. Sometimes you got to remind them. I don't care what you use, whether you use your mouth, your hands to create stuff. Sometimes you got to run it back and let them know. So Tiffany, they bring out this list about the WNBA players who made the triple doubles, and they did not put Angel's name up there. And look, they even put whether you made one triple double, two, and all that kind of stuff, right? And they did not have her name up there.
Interesting. That's what I say. That's why I said check Carl's pockets, man. Because the way that if Angel can get a triple double with Haley Van Lit and Kia Nurse, why is it that she hasn't gotten a triple double this season with Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray?
And there was some games she almost got it too. Well, you got to look at two, Tiff. You know what it is? This particular year, has been the worst with the Popo refs. It's been the worst. She would have had over what all. I don't care. This is my opinion, guys. She would have had way more than Shepard had.
Yeah, and that's
but what the police refereeing that's a lot with that police refereeing, because remember she came close a lot of the games. She came close to getting those triples, but
the refs are helping Dallas, but it's not just the refs. The teams are helping Dallas. Sandy Brundello is helping Dallas.
Yeah, they up. Yeah, they all up to something. Because let me tell you something, guys. Anytime, and I don't care if anytime you know this going on and you're a player and you're gravitating to it, you're just as part of the problem as everybody else is. And I don't care if it's some of your favorites or whatever the case may be. When you see teams going at Our Baby Go and you know it's intentional and they know they could do it to get away with it, but miss me with strategy. That's not a strategy. That's wrong. And you know you're wrong. So but I see, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of players doing that. I don't like that, Tiffany. When they know that, you know what I'm saying, they know they can get away with it, so they're gonna do it. Why would you do that? Why you just can't play the game? If your game that good, you won't have to do that.
Right. And that's why it's so frustrating, watching the Atlanta Dream and all that. Because Angel would have more opportunities for triple doubles and all that. That's why Jordan Canada has to go. Anyway, Angel would have more opportunities if Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray would just make their shots, just shoot the basketball, just score. Because look, when Paige Beckers is putting 34 points on you, you can't really focus on what the hell just because Shepard got going on, because you too busy trying to stop Paige. But in Atlanta, Ryan is stopping herself. Alicia Gray only starts playing good when she decides to. And Ryan doesn't want to start playing into the second half because she's deferring to Nas. I'm so sorry. We got to break up this friendship club. We cannot. That's why Angel's game, although she's playing really well, this team should be so much better. But it's a game within a game. It's different, players are having different, objectives other than winning in the game. They want certain players to shoot in the game. They want certain shots only. And that's not good basketball.
I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm these teams, Tiffany, they gonna have to figure it out. Because when they get back from All Star, they can't be messing with those games. You know what I'm saying? Or they nobody gonna be in the playoffs.
That's why I
So
said,
who like? Cause I don't know. You know, at this point, I don't know who's gonna get the chip. I know some people say New York, some people say Leeds. Hey, it may not. You know, you just don't know. You really don't. You may think that things could change because they could blow you. That team could be in the lead, and then all of a sudden they get blown out.
yeah, I think the WNBA is definitely pushing Dallas. They want Dallas to be at least in the semifinals. They're going to make sure that the Fever make the playoffs. The Atlanta Dream need to recognize that they're not guaranteed a playoff spot. And my thing is, Angel should go heal up. She should go to the All Star game and play there. Because at least she'll be able to play with some serious players. Then maybe when they come back, she can help them dig themselves out of a hole. But I don't want Angel getting injured in LA or, some of these other teams because, and then missing All Star and missing Barbie night because Carl Semesco doesn't know how to rest his players. Carl Semesco doesn't know how to.
That's what I was gonna talk to you about, Tiffy. What's up with that? He playing them starters too long, Tiffy.
He's when I told y'all he's Tyler Marsh. Him and Tyler Marsh are the same demon. They got the same issue because they both love 3 points and they both play their starters into the ground. They don't trust the bench. They don't trust their rookies. And I think that's what bothers me about Carl because he sees Medina Okot as just a rookie. But all of a sudden, Izzy Borlaze isn't a rookie no more. They both just got here. But he trusts Izzy. He doesn't really trust Medina. Okay.
And Medina playing really good.
And guess who's coaching her up?
I know. I heard Lisa say that. I heard Lisa. Yeah, I heard Lisa say that. I was like, I knew it. You like it. You knew it was some type of connection. We knew Angel a part of it, but you like, and you remember in the beginning, Donna and Donna was like, Medina, post up. Y'all was like, go over or something. Everybody in chat was saying that, and I was like, okay. And then she started to do it. As the games progressed, she started getting more better at it. So now she's getting it, Tiffy. Yes, she's gonna have her rookie mistakes, but excuse me, who else? I mean, how many points everybody else get? Because I need to check. Because she said that she was the player of the game, Tiffy. Okay. So I don't know. I think Okada learned. I think to me, Okada she learns off experience, and I think she's more hard on herself than anybody. It seemed like that too with an Okada. Just her face expression, and her comment and stuff like that. And you see, she talks more when she's around Angel. She talks more and gets out more things. So um, that's good for her. So I see Medina doing more than what people think, even though she's still a rookie, and she's showing that. She's showing that a lot because you got to get out there. And you got to play. You can't go out there and skate, Barlays. Now, but you're right. She played better than Barlays and Kone. I don't know what's going on with that, but she's been playing like that, even though she got stuff that she needs to work on as a rookie. Period. But I like Okai. I mean, I like her and Angel together. But guys, with that being said, Tiff, you got anything else for the Dream Team? Listen, guys, Dream. I'm not gonna trade none of y'all. Y'all just need to get it right. But Tiffy, on the other hand, Coach Tiffy said y'all got to be a mix up in there. That's what Tiffy say. So we're gonna see because Monday, y'all need to win that game on Monday. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but I know you can do it. Um, I wish the dream the best because there's so much going on, especially when you that team. They treat the dream they treat the dream like the black sheep of the WNBA, and they're not. They're far from that. So we'll see what happens with the ops reps and all that great stuff, and on Monday, and see if Angel's still gonna rest for the game. Because Tiffy, you think that's a lot of games she would miss if you say wait to All Star. Because when is All Star? All Star is what? All Star is August, right? Oh,
Oh,
oh my, oh my God. Oh my God, Tiffy, you can't be doing that, girl. Oh Lord, guys, Tiffy is crazy. Oh my God, she said it's a yard sale, guys. Everyone must go. Dang, Tiffy. Good gracious. Boy, don't make Tiffy mad, America, because she gonna drag her all the way down. You hear me? No, no, Tiffy. For real though. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I don't see I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen where they can actually get he gonna have to, Tiffy, though. Believe it or not, he's gonna have to do a rotation. He gonna have to do something because Bree coming back. So what he plan on doing, chat, we don't know. But we got to figure some things out. And we got to figure them out. Oh, All Star July 25th. Oh, okay. Oh gosh. That's why you said that. But then how many games she gonna miss if she do that? I gotta look at their schedule because I don't know how many games they play. Let me see. How many games, guys, the Dream play until before July 25th? July is just such a beautiful month, and that's gonna be off the chain because of where they having it at. Let's see. Okay, so wait. Oh, okay, because we in. I was like tomorrow. Okay. What the? Ooh, Lord. Okay. So, guys, Monday 7 p.m. Okay, I have time to watch before I do that 10 to 5 a.m. Okay. So Monday 7 p.m. they're gonna play the Sparks. They play the Temple. Oh snap, guys! Now starting Monday, don't come at me, guys, but we're gonna do an ADP birthday countdown because my birthday is on Friday. So look at this. Uh, it's okay, Mumu. So on my birthday, which is Friday, next Friday, July 17th. Ow, clock it. Yes, I went and got me some new hair, guys. And yeah, I'm gonna put her on. But if she started to act up, I'm gonna have to throw some braids in there. But hopefully she don't act up, okay? Cause she looking good. Um, okay, so yes, they play the Dream play the Tempo on Friday, ADP birthday at 7:30 p.m. Momo, calm down. Sunday, July 19th, they play the Sky. Okay, so they got 3 games before All Star. So that 3 games before All Star, the Dream will play Monday, the Sparks, Friday, the Tempo, and Sunday, the Sky. And then they get ready for All Star weekend. The next game they will be playing coming back from All Star will be the Dallas Wings. Yep. So there you have it. No way, Secrets, you too? Oh my gosh. Secret. Oh, Tiffy voice just woke me up. Oh, really? Me and Tiffy hanging. We gonna get Tony. But oh, yours is Saturday? Okay. Okay, so you're the 18th. Oh snap! Secrets. What you do? Okay, we gonna look. I'm gonna throw you in the mix too. I'm gonna put what days I come up. What days I'm gonna go live and everything because we got to get some of our vets in next week. I think I only did one vet this week. So I gotta make sure I forgot. I don't know what vet I'm gonna do this week, but I'll look it up. But yeah, we're gonna celebrate. You know, I'm gonna be celebrating every day, and I probably I listen. I like to get my nails done sometimes, guys, but I paint and I started painting today. Look at that, right? Look at God. I'm painting again because I've been drawing a lot, but um usually I don't get them done too much because paint gets on them. So but I'm probably gonna wait because me and She Wiz is cooking up something. We're still trying to handle and get these tickets for Barbie night. So do that. ADP gonna have pink down. I'll be pink down if we work it out because they trying to play. They got some left. So we waiting to see what happens on that or whatever. But yeah, this week I don't know what I'm gonna do Friday. I don't even know because my family is not here. None of my family is here, so that's why sometimes I get loose. So, but DC now, like my dad is in Maryland, but my family is in DC, and they got so many strict rules up there now. But it's still okay to do the malls and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I won't have time to go next week, but I'll probably go for uh before the summer ends. I think so. I don't know where I'm going, guys, but I'm gonna celebrate the whole week, the weekend, and everything. So, secrets, I will be celebrating on your birthday too. Okay, but we're gonna do some celebration stuff on the live. So I'm gonna figure it out. Secrets, how we can do it before you actually get to your special day, because I know you probably gonna have some stuff set up. So we'll figure out this week for all the July birthdays in the chat. Um, you know, we'll do a birthday special or something like that. But yeah, Tiffany, when your birthday? You July too? Tiffany ain't July. Tiffany. Oh, let me see. Tiffany straight to the point. She don't play. No, she's not an Aries. No, she's not an Aries. Ooh, she could be, but she's not. She's not. Tiffany, what's your birthday month, Tiffany?
April.
Oh, you're Aries. Oh, you're Aries, Tiffany.
What are these? What are these signs of the? Are these signs?
Yeah, you don't have to do the signs. I know my daughter said you better stop doing that, Mom, and that's what she said. She be telling me not to do it. Okay, okay? Yeah, it's signs, but um, you're April. Okay, let's say this. Do you do the if you don't do the signs? Your birthday is in April.
Yeah, it's the first week of April. I don't do signs though, so I don't know. I know the sign of the
Yeah,
cross. I don't know all these zodiacs. Is that what it's called?
yeah, they are. My baby told me. Yana's like, Mommy, you better you know why she said she was like, she tell me I'm wrong, guys. I ain't supposed to be doing this, so I'm gonna let it slide tonight. But she did tell me that. She said, Mommy, you can't do that. I was like, why, girl? Why? She was like, such and such. I said, oh, I can. I said, look, don't charge it to my heart. I'm working on it, Tiffany. I know. I know why we're not supposed to be saying that. Okay, put it like this: Tiffany's birthday is in April, and I could tell. I knew it was probably kind of April only because my bestie and my daughter's dad, they are their birthdays are in April, and they got that they don't play kind of thing. You see, Tiffany don't play. They don't play. So I knew it had to be. I knew it had to be one of those months. But yeah. So Tiffany is April. Ooh, Tiffany. So that's why, like, July. So they be like, "Oh, you're July, baby. You're so like hard and so this." I said, "Yeah, but don't get it twisted. Now we crazy." But you don't believe in secrets. I know y'all don't get at me. See why y'all got to gang up on me? Don't tell my daughter because she gonna be like, Mom, did you really go up there? Because I messed around and everybody gonna write me off in the chat because I went to Tarjay, right? I just went to pick up something. I was like, Yana, I told them I don't went to the Target one day. I think it was last year or in the summer or something. I don't know what it was. And T Carmela was about to get me. And I told my daughter, she's like, you can't be doing that. But my daughter, she's 24, so she's like, Mama, we don't do that. You can't be doing that. I said, why not? And then but I know we're not supposed to be doing it. So, guys, I apologize. I'm working on it. Don't tell her. She don't come all in the chat. Don't tell her because she'll be like, I told you they're not gonna mess with you, Mom. But okay, Secret. We just birthdays in July then, and Tiffany's birthday in April. So we won't do that because I don't like the way that I'm called like a cancer. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. So okay, I'll get it together. Thank you, Tiffany and Secrets. It won't happen again, and I gotta go right there. When I talk to the Lord and say my prayer, I'll make sure I apologize and repent for that. Because I do know why. But yeah, so at least my birthday is Friday, hers is Saturday, and then Tip she all up in April. And I think some other people in the chat, I know BD's daughter birthday and stuff like that. So we got a lot of July birthdays that we could celebrate. But Tiffany laughing. Tiffany, why you laughing? Cause Tiffany said, wait a minute. Tiffany said, what you say, ADP? What side thing you talk about? Boy. I knew secrets. I knew I was in trouble then. I was like, oh Lord. I was like, I don't put myself in the line then mess with Tiffany. Tiffany about to cook my butt. But yeah, thanks Tiffany for coming up here. So do you think what you think was gonna go down on Monday, Tiff, before we get out of here? You think we got this game or what you think?
I think we getting a generational butt whooping.
No, Tiffany, for real, you think we're gonna lose Monday too, Tiffany?
I think we get blown out.
You think we're gonna get blown out? Okay.
Yeah.
Tiffany, if Angel back, are we still gonna get blown out?
No, if Angel comes back, we're gonna win, but I don't want her to come back.
Now, Tiff, you seen our baby goat over there with that boot just having her a good time, keep getting up and stuff now. She's doing a lot of movement, Tiff. Now, she's doing a lot of movement like she all right.
Yeah, but you know, what's it called? LA, they were the ones who gave her a season-ending injury her first year. So don't play with them heifers.
But they ain't got the same people, though.
Man, who was it who got her last time? I guess it was Lee Yaru. Lee Yaru was on her. Hamby, and then Hamby and them is who got her in Unrivaled. Angel, stay away from them people, girl.
That's her Mama D. You know she gonna be with them.
Yeah, but that's okay. She could be with them off the court. They a little too rough over there.
Secret say, you think I want to be a cancer? No, Secrets, I ain't doing it no more. I promise. I bet you watch. She gonna be like ADP. Y'all try to be BTA to ADP tonight. Look, I ain't having that. I like to be on the good side, guys. Okay. Look, you warned me once. I promise you, I'm not going there because I don't want to be in trouble with none of my blessings. But yeah. Okay, then Tiffany. I think we could win. I think we would win it, but Tiffany want her to rest. But then our baby goat was out there dancing in her little bootleg thing. So I don't know, Tiffany. I don't know if it. I think if it was serious, more serious than what we think, Angel would have been sitting down. But I don't know because she's so passionate about the game. And then I already told you the other two teams we faced, Tiffany. We faced we faced the Sky, and I think we faced that daggone Tempo again. We faced those two before All-Star. What you want us to do, Tiffany? We can't be losing all three of them games.
We might have to. That's what it's gonna take for Carl Semesco to run the offense through Angel, since he want to act brand new.
Yeah, he said he don't give a fat baby tail what y'all say to. He gonna do what he want to do. Ain't that what he told y'all? Ain't that what Carl said? See, See, when a person tell you who they are, what y'all say? Believe them, right? Carl told y'all from day one that this is how everything was gonna go down. We just thought we were gonna see some other things. Carl said no, and then Carl tried to give y'all what y'all was asking for, and then he like, oh, see, I can't even listen to them. The first time it ain't work out, we not going back to it. Momo, calm down. I think my headphones went out too. Yep, they did. Oh no, they didn't. But yeah, Momo like he at the opera or something this time of night. But yeah, I was listening to your sound today. Name what that taught me, and it reminded me of you. Please listen to it. You listen to what sound today? Secrets. I was listening your sound today. Name that what pain taught me. Oh, you talking about my nurturing corner? Was that the nurturing corner one? Secrets. I think that's what Secret's talking about. Yeah, I gotta do another one this week. I think I'm gonna record two, or whatever and stuff like that. Cause Taraji, she had this good one, motivation boy. And I was gonna put it up there too, on the next one on that. I just gotta make sure I keep up and at least drop at least one or two a week, on that, so you can get kind of a encouraging and kind of like an idea of why ADP is where she is, and then also like it'll help. Motivation helps, every day. Well, guys, we're gonna get up out of here, and according to Tiff, we don't know what the progress is gonna be for our next 3 games. We just don't know. But the way she landed, she don't see, the dream may not make it out. But I think they're gonna make it out. I think we're gonna be all right, Tiffy. Don't crash out, because that game today, everybody was about to crash out. Seemed like they didn't have but so many words. But I wish the team the best. Do what you got to do, guys, for the win. I wish Kennedy the best. I'm gonna keep encouraging, dropping motivational artwork and stuff like that for her. I gotta drop this one because they're trying to play on our top over there in Threads. Keep posting that little list, and then have Angel up there. I don't care if she didn't do it this year. Matter of fact, they had people up there that didn't do it this year. They had a whole list, and her name wasn't up there. So we gotta make sure they don't forget that. But other than that, guys, enjoy your Sunday. I'm quite sure. I think some games are coming out tomorrow. We'll probably be in the chat, and I think that's it for now, because I don't see nobody making no moves on Sunday. But Monday, you never know what's getting ready to go down. Thank you, Tiffy, for being on the panel. I see you again probably one night this week, because we got to celebrate. And that's about it. All right. It's a sound I want you to listen to. I remember your story about the pain you went through. Oh, secret. Okay. Can you put it? Can you go and like something on? You're welcome, Tiffy. Can you go like something on my page and put what you want me to listen to in there? And I can listen to it that way. So like if I one of my videos and put where I need to find it at, and so I can listen to it. But yeah, I'll listen. I have no problem with listening to it. Hey, that's what we're here for, encouraging each other. Even the encourager need encouraging. It's on YouTube. What's the secrets? What's the title of it on YouTube? You see my little pen at? I got my pen right here. Leave it. Put the title in the chat, or put the title under one of my posts. Okay. Not good. I'm not good at technology. Okay. You wanna can you drop the title of it in the chat then? Before I let me see. I can write it up here. Yeah, if you drop it in if you drop it in the chat, I can get it from there instead of you like it's a Christian sound. Who is it by? Cause they got some good secrets. They got some good ones out there. Ooh. I mean, I still love my Yolanda Adams and all that. Don't get it twisted. But it's some songs out there that be when I say them songs be on it, they be on it. That's what pain taught me. I think that's what pain taught me. That sounds so familiar. That sounds so familiar. I wonder, is it a female that sang that? Because I think that's one I hate. That's what pain taught me. Okay. Oh gosh, Casey, you was having you a good time in there. Okay. Okay, secrets. I'll look it up. Matter of fact, I'll look it up on YouTube and listen to it, and then let you know. The secrets, don't have me cry before I go to bed now. No, I'm just messing. I'm just messing. Ain't no shame in my game. Look, if it's music for the heart, and you never know. Okay, well, I guess I'll be crying then. Let it all out, because look, even the encourager need encouraging too, and man, the way God used you for His people is different, and whew, and those. I'm not saying everybody don't go through a lot, but man, it be real out here. That's all I can say. Secrets. I'm gonna listen to it. And thank you for that. And I'll keep you posted. The next time I go live. So I add that to my Bible study tonight before I go to bed, because I gotta make sure. I used to get up like 4 a.m. and stuff like that and do it. A lot of times too. But I'm gonna go once Casey go to sleep. It'll be quiet in here, so I'll listen to the song and my devotion at the same time. All right. It's painful but inspiring also. That you know what? And that's okay. Um a lot of things be a lot of testimonies and stories be painful. But it's what you get out of those storms that you're able to carry and help other people. So you know that's why God had me doing what I'm doing. So even if it's talking about sports, even if it's, we get up here, we talk about sports, we get up here and we talk about our life and our different testimonies and stuff. You never know who's going through the same thing, who's been through the same thing, and just don't want to talk about it. So thank you, Secrets. I'll make sure I listen to that before I go to bed, and I'll get back to you in the chat, because I'm gonna be like, one thing you'll find out about me is that when somebody shows me something or is trying to help me, I go research it. I go look it up. I pay attention, because people don't just come at you and say, hey, I think you should listen to this, unless it's meant for me to listen to it. So make sure you guys have a great Sunday. You know, Make sure you be nice to people. Stay good, encourage someone, and I will catch you in the chats tomorrow for the games. Oh, it's secret. It's 3:34 in the morning. I'm so used to being up because 3 days a week I do 10, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now. I've been doing it for like I think this about 5 weeks now. I work from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'm used to being up. With Moot. I got in this morning. Secrets. I got in this. I got in Saturday morning at 5 a.m. I went and ran errands. Right. Um, this time, my youngest one, he uh he actually was asleep this time, but he got up early. Right. He got up early and then wound up falling back to sleep to like 2 or 3. And what's been happening since I've been doing that in the 6 weeks that I've been working, that's been making me a little sad, is that sometimes he won't go to sleep secrets until I get home at 5 because he misses me. And so, but yeah, but yeah, it's all good though. Mama's got to do what mama's got to do to take care of some things and stuff like that. I don't know how long, you know, but I couldn't do I knew I couldn't go back and do the pre-K right now because Kason, I got to take Kason to his appointment, OT and stuff like that. So I got something for like 3 days a week or whatever. But yeah, that's ADP, right? Strong. I didn't know how strong I was until I started really going through some serious battles. But um, I'm not a give up type of person, so this is what I do sometimes. So have a good night. Yeah, I've always secrets. Like I've always God just got me put others before for myself, but He takes care of me at the same time. So I'm known to, I don't I know about me and I'm gonna be okay, that type of thing. But for His people, like I'm there. I'm there to listen without judging. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing for my kids. I have Yanni, her birthday, my baby birthday was July 1st. So she turned 24. So I got 24, 18, and Kason was a twin. And his twin went to heaven. So I have three on earth. And so I'm constantly doing stuff. Then I have a friend, a best friend here. She has cancer and it's no cure for it. And she's been alive. They told her she had 1 year less, and it's been going on 6 years. She's still here. Um, she doesn't have to take a pills for like 3 months. Up into 3 months. So I go and help her out. I go and take her like where she needs to run errands, whatever she needs to do, alongside making sure everybody else is straight and stuff like that. Because that's what we do. It takes a village, you know. So that's ADP. But I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming through. And I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm gonna go listen to this song and do what in the world is Casey in there doing? And I'm gonna read my scripture for the night. Okay. Catch you on the next one, guys. Peace out.